Oh, you're fine. Because I would have to adjust that.
To my left?
To your left?
To my left.
To your right.
No,
you're
not
fine.
to... Shut up, Tommy.
You're fine. You're okay. We're good. We're good. Because I already set up the...
There you go. See? See?
Well, you just shifted anyways.
Alright.
I see that we're already
I'm back.
recording.
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Hey.
Alright. Here we go. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Just Talk Podcast.
Wow.
Episode 110.
Wait, Tommy's in the middle?
110.
Wow.
Well, not really. It's
Not
like
really,
half
you know.
middle-ish, you know,
It's the
so...
Filipino middle. It's a Filipino sandwich.
Kind of, yeah. We got the white buns.
Hey!
And the light meat, kind of.
That's a Jolibee burger.
This is more the medium rare side
Jolibee
of the meat. This is a yum burger.
Yum burger with cheese.
With cheese, yes, with cheese.
Dude, that cheese, I have always wondered, like, what kind of cheese is that? Because it's like, bleh.
Their actual cheese?
Yeah, have you seen their cheese? Like, it's like...
It's been a while, but I mean...
For who?
For Jollibee.
For Jollibee.
No, never seen their cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever tried Jollibee?
Nope,
before?
never had Jolibee.
Is there still one in Panorama City?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
We should
There's that. It's funny. Now we're gonna get in the sidetrack. Well, because I saw this video of a white person who went to Jollibee.
He's not being racist.
No, I'm not. I'm not being racist. I had to. Anyways, he went there, and it was a Facebook video and stuff, and This is with my hair. That's why.
Good
Is it
morning,
up?
ladies and gentlemen.
Their hair both
Like, is it up like that?
I think it might be a Filipino thing.
You guys have the
'cause-
same hair.
Yeah.
I swear.
Well, hold on. Now I'm.
No, you're good.
No, I'm good in the back. But I mean, anyway.
Does my part goes like this and then here, and my mom says that when I was born and I came out of the womb, I went. So the part goes this way.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so I was like,
That's weird. I don't know how I came out of the room. I think I just came
I
out.
turned my head.
When your hair gets longer, you get this like thing that sticks up.
All the
with
things we-
the white
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
Like
Especially
yours
when you're
sticks up a little in the
when
front.
I'm because I'm growing my hair again. So
Ooh.
it's gonna.
Uh-oh.
There's that like weird transition in my hair where it's like.
I love
yeah.
this length. This is like
Yeah.
perfect length.
I'm growing it back to where I had it like tied before, like that. length. Yeah. Where was? Oh, it's okay. Not being racist, but there's this white person who went to a Jollibee and it was Facebook video, and he actually gave it like technically like all this stuff that he tried.
Right.
He all loved it except
Really?
for the spaghetti because he was Italian.
Yeah, there you go.
So and
This is
if
not
you-
real
if-
spaghetti.
It's not that he just thought it was too sweet, which is that's why I don't like their spaghetti because it's just too
Just the
sweet.
banana.
I
Banana
think
ketchup.
so. I think so. Even the banana ketchup, I hate that.
It's just
shit.
sweeter.
No, banana ketchup's not in the spaghetti, or is it?
Yeah, it is.
I think it is.
Yeah,
I think it is, dude.
Yes,
I
it
think
is.
that's what they actually use.
That's what they used to
But
make
everything else, he said the yum burger was he thought that was delicious.
Yeah, the yum burger.
The peach mango pie he thought was amazing.
That was delicious.
Yeah,
That's delicious.
That's if there's
Floor.
one.
Oh,
If there's one thing there that's like I can be like, okay, everything else might seem just like your regular burger or whatever it is.
Or chicken.
Or chicken, yes, exactly. Thank you. But their peach mango pie is
Oh, yeah.
actually something to be like,
Yes.
okay, this is good.
Yes.
This is like contender for like dessert in a fast food place.
This is Filipino.
Yeah.
What?
But you can
This
definitely
is
tell like
crazy.
it's like fast food because like I had
Yes,
like
of course.
like
Yeah.
I
Fat
had a
food?
lot of Filipino friends. I had like
Yeah.
homemade Filipino spaghetti from one of my friends at her
Mhm.
house one time, and so after that she took me to one of my other Filipino friends took me to Jollibee, and I was like,
Jeez, how
you know,
many do you
spaghetti's
have?
good, but it's not homemade, but it's good.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you can tell it has the fast food taste, kind of
Well,
like it's
So that's
made
like
to go.
deliciousness.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
still
sure, it
good.
lives in the valley, so there's a lot of Filipinos. there.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Never.
mm-hmm.
You know what's funny though? I never met a Filipino before high school.
Oh, sorry, guys.
I can kinda,
Well, I used to live in a
guess-
very white area,
I
and
guess I can
then
kinda see
I moved
that.
to a Hispanic middle school.
Yeah.
First
Well, I can-
Filipinos
I
I,
can see that
met
too.
were in high school.
I mean, like, okay, now we're getting to like.
Do you know? Have you seen Blast from the Past? Where he's walking down the street, he goes, "My stars, it's a Negro." So I'd be like, "You're a Filipino? What?"
It's weird because I
Where's
never.
your
I've
accent?
never watched that movie.
I've seen
So
that
I
movie.
don't
It's just
know.
been like a long time since I've seen it, but obviously it's different for me since
Right,
exactly. Military. You get all kinds of people, all kinds of what I like to call hybrids, or mix, people. Anyways, if this is your first time watching, we are 3 friends for today.
Hey!
We have a special guest today, Sherry. Welcome aboard once again.
This is the first time she's on camera.
No.
No?
Second time?
No, I think it's the first.
No, I think she...
No, second time.
Because I know
you know what?
They forgot me already. Look at this.
No. You were in camera, but you were off screen.
You were
Bam!
It was one time.
Then
It
it
was
was
the
3
Valentine's
times.
one,
Then
I
it was
believe.
3 times.
Oh,
There was
no.
one I sat here in the corner. I was on camera, and then
You
another
were,
over there.
no, it was 3 times.
Look at how they forget me, guys.
It was 3 times.
It's my fault.
It's the chairs, guys.
Yeah,
It's the
it is
chairs.
the
I'm
chairs.
telling you. It's a higher. We're in a. It's also morning. Just like
it's the morning
yesterday.
again.
It was.
I think it was.
It was.
Yeah.
Oh man, these chairs.
These morning chairs.
These morning chairs.
Brought to you by Rubbermaid.
Yeah, exactly.
And willy warmers.
Shut up! We're not bringing that up
You're very
right
It's
now.
right there. It's willy warmers.
You're very welcome.
It's not mine. It's not mine.
Mike.
Look at Rion, dude. He's going off. This is hilarious.
I'm trying to read the caption. It says, "The willy warmer never freeze your balls up again."
I thought that might help you out, Mike.
Oh, shit. You know what's funny? There's somebody right now that's like, that shit works.
There's someone out there. It's like,
no knocking.
It's like, well, on winters I have 5 of them.
Oh my gosh, guys.
A heater for your heater. Well, okay, now I have a question. For you
swear it's not
ladies,
mine.
Yes.
does it get cold down there? Since technically it's already inside, it's not like it's
No.
not hanging out.
No.
No, it doesn't
Actually,
get
it
cold.
gets really hot.
Oh yeah, I bet. It gets really moist.
Yeah.
Seen Seinfeld where she's like, he comes out of the jacuzzi and she's like, ooh. He's like, I was in the pool.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
The willy warmer.
Hey.
Yes,
Not mine.
this is episode 110 of Just Talk Podcast. And if you're just listening to us, we are 3 friends today for talking about live food. We were talking about food earlier.
Ooh.
Yeah. And anything nerd and pop culture related.
And
So
the
there you
pursuit
go.
of happiness.
He's adding that. All right. Let's see.
It's been about a week or so.
Has
Since
it been
we've actually
I think,
chatted.
Exactly? No, last time it was like Friday or Thursday.
I think it's about a week.
Yeah, something like that. Anyways, we're back.
Got some
And-
really good topics for you guys today.
Yes. What do we
Well,
like?
most of it's we're gonna dedicate
No.
half of this
Ah.
to Game of Thrones. And
GoT?
I think to GoT.
What do you got?
What do I
What do you
got?
got?
I got some.
Yeah.
I got some people that's gonna take the throne and dying. Anyways, we're gonna get with that later on the episode. But first, I mentioned how actually it's been like probably a month ago now. You guys were talking about since I had a new job and you guys wanted to know like the details and stuff, and I couldn't really say anything just because it was new. I'm gonna update y'all just for a little bit on the new job.
Privacy
The
issues.
12-hour. No, it's not even that. Well, it's funny that you say that because I was like, can I even say this thing? Because it might be one of those
on the
company.
contract,
Yeah,
you know
well,
what I
that and
mean?
also it's like, I'm sure that they're not the only ones who So basically, what I do is I make these
Put
devices.
this screw here. Put this screw
Well,
here.
kind of, yeah, actually, for my part, for my section.
Gosh.
But it's one of those things where like they make these insulin devices that for people who has diabetes, it shoots in, the frickin' injection shoots in and reads your insulin levels, all
Oh, like
that
an
stuff.
EpiPen? I mean, not an
Not like
EpiPen.
EpiPen, but
It's like a
I
sugar
forgot
reader.
what it's called.
I guess,
Never
yeah.
mind.
Actually, I took a picture. I took a
They
picture.
let you do that?
No.
Us then.
Yeah.
He looks up right away.
No. Well, actually, maybe it's those because you can probably see that.
Okay.
It's that kind of device, like that, right? No, I think, yeah, because technically you can buy these like somewhere, right? So I'm sure if I go to a pharmacy or whatever and I see that, and anyways, I'll post a picture. We'll post a picture on. No, We'll post a story.
Yeah, you go.
We'll post a story on Instagram. So it's 24 hours. It goes right away.
Just like I'll do one for the willy warmer.
That is a post. That IG story. That's a post.
We're gonna see
That might get us
right?
banned.
We're gonna take
How?
No, it's not. It's not on.
You know how many people on Instagram? We talked about this.
Yes.
You know how many models there are? That's basically nude.
Yes.
This is going on.
Right.
Whose penis again?
Well, I mean,
What? You're gonna take a picture of that with your penis on?
I want to see that.
I like how Tommy. I like how Mike's like, "Look, who's is this gonna go on?" Like, yeah, it's going on yours, but you're not gonna take a picture of it. Like,
Well, now that we brought something up.
this is the same thing when he wanted to take pictures of the underwear, and he had this whole idea of how to take it, and I'm like, no, they have to
Like,
go.
how do you want to take this? Well,
Yeah. So crazy.
I'm comfortable with
It was
my
a good idea.
sexuality.
It's up there.
then why are you so nervous about taking
Yeah,
pictures?
there you go.
Because this is going on social media.
Okay,
That's true.
well, keep it to yourself and then show us.
Do that Snapchat where like it's quick or it's
Wait,
just,
hold on.
But he-
I just thought about this. Why does your girlfriend want to see my penis?
I never said that, for one thing. And
No,
two,
she's saying it
the
'cause
better,
I want to see.
the better, the
Let's
better,
get that
the better
straight.
question is that, why does he want to?
You know why?
I've seen
Because
Tommy's.
well, here's okay. Whoa, all right.
You sound way too proud of that. That you sounded way too happy to
I
say
need
that.
it to come out that
he
way.
was,
It just
like he
came
was
out
proud
that
of
way.
me.
Oh,
Well, Sharon, I've seen Tommy's too. You're not the only girl.
Guys, I've seen his penis.
okay, all right. That's so. What do we got in?
All right, anyways,
back to
my job.
George's
Wait.
job.
Nobody's seen Rion, so.
No.
Quick realize.
Nope. I love you all, but nope. There's some things that, we keep private to ourselves.
I wish I had that too.
Yeah, you have this one. And then for some reason, you have this one.
Yeah, right. So it's like shit.
You're the one who's like, hey,
Well, this one's fine. Like,
Yeah,
Sherry-
yes.
I like how I'm referring to them as this one.
Yeah.
No, Sherry's fine.
that.
Thing
But-
one, thing two.
Yeah. But Mike over here.
It's just a penis.
Okay, we're at job. Back
yes.
to it. Let's
Go back
go.
to it. Yes, you were talking about how you were like, we'll up. I had mentioned I'm gonna update y'all after like a month, see how I'm feeling it out, see how I'm, see how the job is. Job is, like I said before, that first week, very easy, very very easy.
Read page.
No, that was the
first
orientation.
day.
Yeah,
Oh.
this is the actual I'm like you have to be certified to start doing things, and I'm certified now. And so if you're not certified, you still have to have a trainer. The fact that I'm certified now, I don't need a trainer anymore, so I'm all good. So that's awesome. But it's really easy. It's so basically we have these black trays, and in this black tray there's like 16 plates, and these plates are basically the tail end of the actual needle itself that injects in your skin, in your body, and you have to do at least like a minimum of 5 trays, and per tray it takes about 2.5 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, to do, because you have to do.
So if you work 12 hours.
Well, the thing is, the night shift prepares one for you, so when you come in, there's already one running for you
Oh.
in the machine. So technically, that counts as one for you already. And
So it's like 5.
yeah, so 5.
That's intense concentration, actually. Like to think about that. 5. You have a minimum of 5. And
Yeah.
It's just very intricate.
Right. It is in a way. It's kind of intricate, the process itself, but the actual because there's a thing where you have to flip the plates and all this stuff. See, this is the thing that I don't know if I can actually say because there's certain it's like if Apple were to make a laptop, they have their ways of doing things with the drivers and all this stuff. I don't know if that's if there's other companies that might be
you may wanna
oh, that's their process, we're gonna take that process.
If you're not sure, don't say it.
Yeah. So anyways, it's very easy. Each tray basically takes around 2.5 hours, or sometimes you can actually knock it down to 2 hours and 10 minutes, depending on how fast you are. Lots of downtime. I've gotten used to the downtime. I've gotten used to the no music, but it's still one of those things where I would prefer if there was music,
Right.
just to kind of you know, makes at least for me, it'll make the day go faster.
Right.
Because I'll be like, okay, cool. The next music starts playing. The next song starts playing or whatever. All you hear is just like machines everywhere.
Wow.
And then once in a while you hear.
Oh shit.
Because the machine like that stage is done for that process and all that stuff. So it's very easy.
So does that mean out with the old job already? Or?
Oh yeah, no, I left Universal that
Universal.
second week actually.
Okay.
I believe my second week there is technically my last week at Universal. So yeah, no, I miss Universal in the sense that I've always said this. It's always about the people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's always about the people. Whether even if the company is like a really good company and treats you well, your time at that job or at that place is always exponentially better because of the people that you work with.
Mm-hmm.
There's times where you just want to go to work because you haven't seen your coworkers in such a long time. Or sometimes there's times where your coworkers aren't there and your day's just miserable.
This guy.
And your day's
He's like,
just
no,
miserable.
I hate coworkers.
So,
Work is work.
Work is work.
I go
we
and I
don't,
work.
we don't,
Fornicate.
yes.
At work.
There you go, at work.
But some people like the shit where they eat.
Who's that?
The one that's talking. You.
Oh man, but yes, there you go. That's a short update on my job. Fairly easy. It's something I might be. I mean, it's almost 2 months now for me there, which is crazy.
It's like fast.
It's just crazy. I'm like,
Jesus.
holy crap! It's like a month and a half now, and I'm like, whoa, what
Thanks
the
for the update.
fudge?
I thought you followed his Instagram feed. It's like
She does.
What'd you do? Unfollow him or something? How could you do such a thing?
Oh my gosh.
This is called being a full-time student, a full-time worker.
Which is
But still
hard.
have time to
and
And
crazy.
then free
Other
time
things.
all going to him and his needy self.
And also homework.
Whoa, Tommy Needy? Holy
And
shit. It's on record. Tommy is
Yeah.
needy.
No.
Oh my gosh. I knew it all along.
Oh, shoot.
I knew it all along.
All right, so that's the job.
Tommy.
Just wanted to update y'all on that.
Yes.
It's again, it's fine. I am low key. There's a part of me that
Low key.
that
Dun dun dun.
Mrs.
wants to stay at this job, but also like I think I've told you guys before off air. I was like, I have a plan to like become like a production coordinator and have like a time frame that I want to become this at this time. And there's something in the works again for another job. Actually,
That's
Nice.
good.
that's
Yes.
that's actually I'm actually saying that, and this is the first time I'm saying it in public.
Hey.
On record.
There's only 1, 2, 3 people that knows about it.
Well, now there's 2 more.
Now there's 3 more, and actually all the listeners. So there you go,
Hey.
and all the viewers on YouTube if you watch on YouTube, or if you listen and watch. There you go. So there's that. There's something in the works again. We'll see how that pans out. But as of right now, this job is very easy and it's comfortable. I have a much comfortable financial cushion,
Yes,
which
which
is
is
super
so
nice,
nice.
super nice. So
It's like I can have a life.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like pretty much the past month. I'm like, oh, pay this bill with this much money.
Right.
Pay this bill with this much money.
And I have money left over.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, bam, bam, bam. All bills paid off. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easy. Let's move on to the next one. See, okay, now.
What do you want to go do? What do you want to go?
Well, we're gonna go
What do you
like
feel?
straight.
You wanna go straight through it?
Yeah, we're gonna go straight through it like
All right.
this. All right. So last week or last episode,
Mhm.
it was
Weeks
last
ago,
week.
I
It was
think.
last week.
Was it?
I believe
That was
so.
a couple weeks ago.
Either way.
Was it?
I think
No.
I know we did talk about it though.
I talked
We
about
brought
it.
it up.
been out.
So it's been. Well, we talked about it last week. You guys gave your thoughts on this movie.
so.
You guys gave your thoughts on this movie. Did you happen to watch it?
The
Triple
Ben Affleck?
Frontier.
Sorry, no.
Triple Frontier. Okay.
Don't watch it. You're good. Just listen to this
Um,
review, and we'll be good there.
Ho ho! Well, this is gonna be interesting.
You liked it?
Ho ho
Probably
ho!
liked it. Huh?
Well, here
Please no.
I actually did like it.
You did like it?
I actually did like it. And
No.
Mhm.
You know what? I
So
got
wait,
feedback
spoilers.
from that also.
Spoilers.
Yes.
We're gonna do spoilers right now. Where did you guys think it started going off?
Like I said, as soon as like the money pit and they start throwing money in there, and they're like, okay, mission has changed. We're gonna get him back to his life. Or back
So
to,
all
back to
that's
where
when you
he-
started not liking it.
No,
all the way
it's
there.
Stupid.
For me, it was the helicopter.
That's actually very far because that's like almost at the end of the movie.
For me, it was a helicopter crash.
Okay, that's a little bit. Yeah, that's a
There's a
little bit
helicopter.
closer. That's in the middle.
At that point,
That
I
was
was
in the
like,
middle.
I want them to get away, and for them to get away, then just make the whole thing about the cartel coming back to them.
They could have just flown around. Yeah, maybe around that time too. But it's like they could have flown around a different part of the mountain range. They didn't have to go all the way up. Oh wait,
I would have said greed takes over everything. They could have lost how much money, gone over the mountain, instead of losing all the money and having the axe.
So stupid.
They didn't lose all the money.
They didn't lose all the money.
That's
true.
At the end,
He has the coordinates.
has the coordinates. It's funny because I think this is the very first time that you guys actually agree on something. And then I don't agree with you guys. Because I actually did like the movie.
No.
Your thing on like they could have gone around the mountains. I think either way, just the elevation itself. Because he mentioned it. He was like, the Andes is a certain elevation that we're gonna need to. We can't go around it either way. It's either we need to drop off some money to not have the helicopter and all of us weigh a certain weight, or we fucking try to go for it, and as the movie goes, the helicopter malfunctions and they crash.
Because of the weight.
I think what this movie, because I never saw the trailer. I think what this movie did to you two. Did you see the trailer?
I only saw bits and pieces.
Bits and pieces.
I
know you saw the trailer.
Man, the trailer.
So this movie is actually marketed a different way.
Yeah,
It is marketed.
Can see that also too. Now.
It is marketed in a very heist action movie.
Yes.
Where that is the movie on the first hour.
Yes.
The second hour is about
completely different,
but it's
different plot.
It's not not really. It's in the title. It's a frontier. When I think of frontier, sometimes it's like, oh, it's a trek to this, and you go to this kind of thing. It's one of those, and it's in a way, the way I see it, Triple Frontier is like it's a frontier for them to get the heist. It's a frontier for them to go to the mountains and do all this hike, but it's also a frontier for them within themselves to find what kind of person they are. So for me, I took it after watching the movie. I was like, okay, obviously that's my interpretation of the actual title itself,
right?
And that's no one else's. But for me, I was like, okay, that can be a thing in and of itself. Like, oh, the frontier to do the heist. That was one job. One job is for them to get their friend and try to get the money back to the States and where they are and basically home. And their other job is technically finding what kind of person they are. And I actually liked it because of that reason, because it took it a different way. It wasn't just your regular heist movie and an action movie. I will say it was... Because after the movie, I watched the trailer, I'm like, oh...
Yeah, see, that's why.
That's why.
The trailer was something that led you down this route of like, oh, Italian job, like, wow.
Yeah.
All this cast.
The cast, yes.
What? And the next thing you know, like...
Next thing you know, they're trekking down a mountain and a friggin' donkey falls off the edge of the cliff and then they lose like a big chunk of money also. Then
I felt like the momentum just like, I was like...
it slows down. It becomes a
worse and worse and worse and worse. Oh wait, and I forgot. Worse.
Yeah, I think the trailer definitely, how Netflix marketed this was not what I expected.
No.
And I felt they're like, you know what though? We're gonna do something different here. We're gonna do something different.
Ben Affleck gets shot in the head.
And I like that.
And we're gonna take his body back over.
His idea. I read interviews and articles. It was his idea.
Well, he went through the script and re-ramped it and all that stuff. It's in the trivia.
So he can make himself the point of the movie?
No, because...
Just something different.
Because he wanted a main character to die in the movie.
Something different.
Before the movie ends. Yeah. Or before, because that's never really been done before. Oh, maybe in a show it's been done before.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, we'll talk about that soon.
Yeah, that leads into that.
But yeah, no, I actually like the movie. I mean, it's not like a great movie.
Would you rewatch it?
No.
I would actually rewatch it. Because for me, honestly, I actually like the second half better.
Really?
Yeah, wow. I like the second half better because it was so different. It was different. I'm like, okay, cool. The high stuff is awesome. It's great. And then, like you said earlier, greed takes...
Greed.
Because Ben Affleck was like, let's get more money.
I need more.
First of all, I would love to have a house like that.
Oh my lord.
The house is just lined with money.
Do anything in
fucking
there. Because if it
walls.
catches on fire when you're cooking,
Yeah.
goodbye money.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Quick,
But I
take
mean,
out
like,
walls.
but how much money that house had, dude? Like every single fucking
The
wall.
house is the bank.
The house
Yeah,
is
the house
the bank.
is the
That's
bank.
fucking crazy.
And then they're like, there's more in the walls. Every wall
Yeah.
has money.
And
And
that's
that's just like,
that's when you see like the greed takes over a
Yeah.
person. You're just like, fuck. And even Garrett Hedlund's character, the younger brother, he was like, "You have never been late," or da da da.
Right.
He was like, "No, I calculated this. I actually gave us 20 minutes extra time and shit."
Exactly.
I'm like, huh?
That was a nice
Oh.
little foreshadowing of like,
That sounded like Rion.
That
by the
guy.
way. Rion would
Yeah.
be like, okay, guys, I calculated this.
Actually, yes, that would be me. Yeah, it really
so we
would
can
be
grab
me.
extra money because
Yeah.
we got frickin' time.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'd be like, okay. It's a lot of fucking money, dude.
Let's go get money.
Tommy would be like, oh wait, hold on, I'm running a little late.
Yeah, right.
And then
no, I got the chopper guy showing up.
yeah, it definitely slows down the second half of the movie.
I'll fly the chopper.
But I think that's what I like about it
With
is
the
that
joystick?
it was completely different. Like it really. If you watch this and you watch the trailer,
Don't watch the trailer first. I think
it
that's
would
what the
really
movie's-
mess you
it's
up.
the trailer.
Because
Don't watch it at all.
Because after it's 2 hours.
It's 2 hours.
Actually, it's longer.
Yeah.
It's longer.
It's actually it actually
It's
is
longer.
really fucking long.
It's
now that
longer.
I think
When
about
did
it,
you watch this?
I watched it with my dad a while ago. It's like
It came out a couple
It couldn't be a
weeks
while
ago.
ago.
It wasn't a while ago.
Relax.
It was a couple weeks ago. But
Relax.
I don't know what happened, but he's like, "Hey, you want to watch this with me?" I'm like, "Yeah, all right." And I was like,
It doesn't sound like
sitting
something you
there.
want to watch.
From what the trailer looked like, I was like, "Yeah, we could watch this."
It's 125 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay, 2 hours. That's 2 hours.
yeah, and it's
Yeah.
Ben Affleck. My dad likes Ben Affleck because
Yeah.
of Pearl Harbor and all that kind of
Again,
stuff. Right?
that trailer is very deceiving.
It's very deceiving.
Very deceiving.
The
Holy
marketing
shit.
took you this direction. That's my one complaint.
What's crazy is that in that trailer itself, they actually show you snippets of the second half of the movie, but you're not
But you
paying
don't-
attention
yeah,
to it
no.
because you're paying attention to the first half of the movie, which is what they marketed.
Yeah, it's like an action genre heist.
It's an action heist.
That's what it is.
slash
Survival.
Tragedy.
survival and
Stupidity.
Agreed. Yeah, agreed.
survival slash drama. Actually, that last
Yeah.
half is survival and drama, and I like that part because it reminded me of a 128 hours
Ooh.
where he's just there trying to survive by himself. Except in this case, the thing that's holding them back is all this money.
Mhm.
Technically, they can just leave, but they went through all this trouble to get all this money. And
Right.
again, greed for a person like
Yeah,
all
yeah.
that money, you're not just gonna let that
See,
go to waste.
I think
and
also.
then at the end, it technically doesn't go to waste.
There's the other.
There's that coordinates
Yeah,
there that
yeah.
they send, and
Still
then
got it.
they're like, "We're done. Give all our
Our share.
our share to Ben Affleck's
The
family
trust.
and the trust and all that stuff." But then for Oscar Isaac, when he sees the coordinates, he was like, "There's this little thing in his. You can
Glimmer.
see it in his face. He's like, well, my old team is not going to do it anymore.
Yeah.
Do I find a new team now?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you just go get it yourself.
he can go get it himself too. What is happening?
Did it stop recording?
No, it's recording, but
It's been doing that.
it's the light.
It's the light.
It's,
It's
the
the
light. Okay,
light from
cool.
the sun.
Yeah, because there's barely any light here. Anyways, but yeah, no, I actually enjoyed it, and I was like,
What would you give it?
I would give it a 7.
Okay.
Like 7. I would give it just a solid 7.
Way too
That's it.
high.
You know what it is also
It's
too?
good.
I
I
think
liked
for
it.
me
Way
is
too
I actually like when the bad guy gets away.
Mm-hmm.
I actually enjoy
Mhm.
that. That's
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was.
Put it on.
It could have. I agree with you guys where they could have taken this a different direction.
Different
Like when
direction.
they crash,
Yeah.
the cartels actually do come
Yeah.
after them, and it's like a survival for like
That would be cool.
for them. Like it's either the money or we survive because now you're playing with it. Oh look, there's a little thing.
Oh, dude, you really can keep that snug as a bug. You know what's funny, dude? You know what I'm thinking? You should paint like your body a little bit black. with
Hey, read this.
Wait,
Okay, read this.
With your nipples.
Read this.
Your
Are you
nipples.
reading this?
Wait. With your nipples
This has a
being
definition
the
to it.
eyes, and then have like some fake antlers, and you can be Rudolph.
Oh.
Ew. Rudolph's not black.
Brown
My dick is not black. Thank
No,
you
he
very
said
much.
he's to paint yourself black.
or brown with your nipples being the eyes and you're standing up. You know what I mean? That's a visual.
Anyways, but yeah, that's my
Triple
little thing for
Go watch
Triple
it.
Frontier.
Go watch it. Tell us
Don't
what you
watch it.
think.
Save yourself 2 hours of your life, okay?
Better yet,
And you know what? 'Cause
do watch
there's a part of me I'm like, fuck, do I really want to watch this right now? And I'm like, damn it, I kind of want to
Don't
know
watch it.
why
Yeah.
you guys didn't like it. And then,
But you didn't watch
And
the trailer.
I didn't
Don't-
watch the trailer.
Yeah.
And then the way you guys said, there's a certain part of the movie where it just takes a different direction.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I want to know what that is. What the fuck? So for me, I was more curious on when it lost you guys. So that's why I watched it.
I'm
and
more
then,
like you and not watching trailers. He watches trailers
I love
literally
trailers.
like all his free time.
Yeah.
He's watching fucking
Yeah.
trailers. Like
Well, because you know what? For me, trailers are the selling point.
They are.
It's
They are
like
selling
it
point.
gets you like to be like, oh shit, I want to see
Gets you
that.
hyped.
Like one we might talk about is Brightburn.
Yeah.
I thought that was like, oh,
well, I'll just watch what you say. Is
Watch
good.
what?
We'll see.
we'll talk about it.
And
and then there's
then
one
let's
called
see.
Stuber. Do you guys see Stuber?
No.
We'll talk about that one later.
We'll see. And then the next one, I watched that Losers episode of Blackjack.
Blackjack?
It was cool. It was, in a sense, it was kind of inspiring, actually.
Right?
Yeah, it's the whole journey of a person who just keeps on failing and
Yeah.
failing and failing, but what he does very well.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. It's on him also.
Yeah.
On why he fails, but
Mhm.
also I feel like it's not just. It's also his environment. Like that has something to do with it.
Yeah.
I feel like. But you can't really control your environment.
Yeah.
You know, you can control yourself. But yeah, it was. It was 30. It's half an hour. It's not long at all. And again, it was inspiring. And it's one of those things where he always had this calling, but he just didn't know where to apply it.
Right.
And when a certain thing opened up, that led to one way, then this led to another, and next thing you know, he's doing what he's doing now, which is basically the Globetrotters, but
Yeah.
it's not the Globetrotters.
Yeah, it's something
right? It's
else.
something else in New York, but they do the same exact thing as the Globetrotters.
Right.
But yeah, I thought it was cool. I thought it was inspiring, and there's many more there. There's
only watched the
there's
first
like a
one.
boxing one. There's
Yeah, that
I think
one's the
there's
first one.
I think there's
Yeah.
a racing one. I think I forget. There's the golf one, which is like the last episode.
Yeah. There's a lot.
Why are you
There's a
laughing?
few. There's a few.
She likes golf and she's laughing.
He was like, "That's the last episode."
Well, I didn't mean it that way. Maybe Netflix put it there because they were like, golf, ha! Is it a sport or not?
It's a sport.
We can have a talk, Netflix. We can have a talk.
So
about
yeah,
that.
it was the last episode because before that was the basketball one.
Right.
And then, anyways, but yeah, no, I thought it was cool. If you guys do have a chance to check it out. If you want to kind of feel inspired, even just for like a little bit, you know. It was cool. It's called Losers on Netflix.
Tommy and I actually just watched a new show on Netflix,
Mm.
which I thought was pretty good. What was it called again?
Black Summer.
Black Summer.
Summer.
It's
Black
a
Summer.
zombie movie, kind of zombie-ish, but it's like
It reminds me
it's
of World
they
War
filmed
Z.
it very different. They filmed it in a very different way. I thought it was very interesting, where they follow one person at a time. It seems like it's all happening in this like one suburb area where this breakout is happening, and you see like perspectives of different people in that suburb. So first they started with like one person, I think it was like Alice or something, and they go to a guy, and then like another person, and they'll have like a scene with each of these people, and as you go through them, you'll have that person scene and then see like people from the last scene that you saw or from scenes ahead, how they're like passing each other and how all these like situations are going on in that suburb around each other, and they like intersect. It's really cool how they did it, and like it's like this zombie breakout, and they're, you know, people are becoming really shitty, like scary people, and you know, these like psychopathic
People are
kids
getting
that are
really
trying to
shitty.
scare people. Like it's just very interesting the way that they filmed it.
That actually reminds me, not the movie, but the book World War Z, because I believe the World War Z book is actually from different perspectives of people and how they look and how they're what do you call this? Dealing with the zombie outbreak and stuff. But the movie is completely the opposite of that.
Like it'll flash the name in black, like Alice,
Right,
and
right.
then have her scene, and then like Barbara, and then
Yeah,
her
yeah.
scene, and it's
Nice.
cool.
That's cool.
I would definitely recommend it. We watched like 3 episodes already.
I'm gonna have to take this. You guys keep going.
All right. He's got a phone call.
Duty call.
Mike, what do you want to go to next? Where do you want to go to next?
Hello.
On the thing. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Hush, Game
Wherever.
of Thrones.
I'm okay
Well, we gotta
with
wait for
whatever.
Game of Thrones. Was there any new trailers?
I watched The Quiet Place
Finally!
For the first time?
for the first time.
And?
It was actually really good.
Yeah.
Though the creatures are a little weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just like, okay.
Did you watch that Mars Attack thing that I sent you?
I've watched Mars Attacks.
But remember that one
It's
scene?
very similar.
Okay, A Quiet Place, the scene where the kid got snatched up. Fucking
In the
terrifying.
beginning?
Yeah.
Well, the kid wasn't smart enough. So.
He was a child.
Yeah, but I know you wanted to hear the toy, but hey, buddy, look.
But he didn't
You wanna
understand.
survive?
That's how sad it is.
You want to survive? You don't play with the toy.
That's how
I do-
tragic it is.
I do agree with Mike though, because
If you don't give a shit about kids. Like,
But then again,
it's a child. The child doesn't understand. When regular everyday life, how often does a child listen to you when you tell them to do something? They learn from making mistakes.
So do you
yeah, spank him.
Wait, but do you think as a parent at that point you should scare the shit out of that child because if he fucks up, he's
no,
dead?
as a responsible parent, you take the toy away.
Well, they took
They
the
tried.
toy. They took the batteries out.
Yeah.
But then the other girl, she gave him back to him.
Yeah.
I just think they should have kept a better eye on him.
I
mean,
think so, too.
Well, they're walking like however far just to go into
It's a
town.
little child. They don't know like what the heck he could get into. You know, if they're walking out in like the wild and they know they're in danger, these things are everywhere. Like they should be keeping way better care of him. Like when they were walking
point.
on the bridge, he was way back there and they didn't
point.
look.
That's a good point.
If
Yeah,
it was, I don't know. If it was my child, he's
But I mean, that's
he's not
kinda
getting
like
out of my
how parents
eyesight.
are
Right?
these days. They're just like, hey, okay, yeah, just let my kid over there. Just
Yeah,
do whatever.
no. If that was my baby, he'd just keep staying in eyesight all the time.
Especially with those things running around.
Yeah.
But you know what's the quiet place? There's so many questions.
There are.
So
I
many
mean, it's
questions.
like, where did they
They're
come
making
from?
a second one, right?
Yeah, they're making a second one.
But
So
they better tell me where they came from.
it's probably gonna be bigger budget, just because of the amount of money that movie made. It's huge.
Which
I
I'm
can't
okay with.
believe that the dad died. I cried so hard.
Yeah.
Why? It's sacrifice. His kids were almost about to die.
It's a scary movie. I want a happy ending where everybody lives.
No. No, you gotta have some death in some scary movies.
Yeah,
That's a good
but
point too.
not the main characters.
Yeah, why not the main characters? That's always good. I mean, it shows that like it's a different type of movie.
Yeah, well, that seems to be what movie.
Like I think the
directors are
first
doing now.
movie that ever did it was Armageddon.
The first ever?
The first
Maybe.
no,
Where the
but
main character dies?
Maybe, yeah.
Ooh, that's
I-
a good
I
question.
think that we can all remember.
that's just a really big one. But I don't know if that was
I don't know of any other movie where the main character dies.
Movies have been coming out for years before that, so
I'm just saying. I don't remember.
Wait, like as if in any movie or a movie just in general? Because
What?
I can name a movie in general.
How
with
many?
One off the top of my
Which
head,
one?
and it's a very famous
Which one?
movie. Hold on one second.
What's the difference between any movie
Terminator?
and a movie?
No, not Terminator. Psycho. Janet Leigh.
Mm.
She was the main character, and then suddenly she gets killed, and you're like, "Whoa, what's going on here?"
Right.
And it switches to another perspective.
Mhm.
That was a huge moment.
Well, that's any movie. And
That's what I'm saying.
and
Any
a
movie,
movie
but
in
like
general.
one of the big movies, I was like, "Yeah, oh my god!"
I mean, it's a big movie. I mean,
Yeah.
Armageddon, everybody watched it.
Yeah,
You know.
So. But yeah, all right. So, Quiet Place is good. I like it.
Yeah. I mean,
It's
that's my take.
It's
on it.
It's definitely worth seeing, and I'll see it like.
I thought it was
multiple
gonna
times.
be like way too scary for me to watch. It was
No,
like, it wasn't that
it wasn't
bad,
even
actually.
that bad. It's more like a thriller, I think, than
Yeah.
a scary movie.
Yeah,
You
like
know.
the part where they're in the basement and she's like hiding in the water, holding the baby.
Oh God!
And things like right
Talk
up in her
about
face.
not trying.
Yeah,
when
the
she's walking
suspense.
down the steps, and you're like, she's gonna step on the nail.
Oh,
she's gonna step on the nail.
oh.
She's pregnant and she's bleeding already, and she's gonna step on the nail. And sure enough,
And then everybody in the movie theater, because it's quiet, is like,
just movie theater. Time.
Don't say it! Don't say it!
Did it come out on Netflix?
No, but we saw it at the movie theater.
Oh.
You saw it at home.
I saw it at
Different
home.
experience.
Yeah. Oh, I remember watching that. Like imagining my foot stepped right on the
Yeah,
the
and
nail.
I was just like, dang. I was like, that's gotta hurt. I was like, that sucks.
But talk about a time when you can't make noise when you're giving birth.
Well, my question was, how did they have
Yeah.
sex and not make any noise? Because that must have sucked.
Excuse me.
That's actually not as hard as you think it is.
I'm back. Sorry, had to
Well,
duty calls.
sometimes.
Duty
No
calls.
worries.
Wait, whoa! I overheard something. And I was like, "That's a good question." What was that?
Quiet Place and the main character dying.
Is there
How
any
many
movie that you
movies?
know a
That's
main
like that?
character dies?
Well, no, the last thing we were talking about was
Triple Frontier!
How do you?
Yes, a movie that I actually like, but these two didn't.
You're right.
Because it sucked.
Not really.
No, we're talking about in a main. What's a movie that
Okay.
a main character dies?
A main character dies.
I said one that I think
which-
a lot of people remember, Armageddon.
Now, okay,
Bruce Willis.
right. Are we talking about the main character dying at the end, or
Just dying in general.
just dying in general?
And then I brought up like one of the most iconic ones, Psycho.
He said Psycho.
yeah.
Psycho is huge because you're from her perspective, and then you're like, she's dead. Holy shit!
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And you find about Norman Bates and all that stuff. But outside of that, I'm like, what's another movie that
I'm sure
has
there's
done
a
that?
few more.
I don't know of any more.
The main character dying, right?
I'm thinking of Collateral for some reason because Tom Cruise's character is there, and then it switches to Jamie Foxx, but it's kind of duality actually.
Oh, interesting.
You know,
Wonderful.
there's some. I don't even. Jesus. That's
I mean, I guess if you
Maybe Triple Frontier.
if you put it this way, the most recent movie right now, Glass. Because technically he would be a main character.
I still want to watch that.
That's not. It's an ensemble cast.
Right.
So are we talking about like a main character? Like he's the main.
He's the main, yeah.
Because
or
he or she,
yeah.
or the character itself. Because in Glass, it's an ensemble cast.
Right.
And technically, you know, Samuel L. Jackson dies at the end, but he's also a main character.
Right.
I mean, he was the one driving this whole trilogy.
Because
Right.
he's Nick Fury.
We didn't
So
watch that yet,
so I'm just saying.
but now we know who dies.
Oh yeah, sorry.
You wanna know what's funny? I don't know if you care. Part of me's like,
It was the Glass was
Really? It's from Unbreakable,
I
though.
don't-
Like,
I-
that was
That's
such an
interesting.
iconic movie.
you
Like,
want to know what's messed up? M. Night Shyamalan movies. I don't.
I you know what? Glass.
Wait, hold on.
I'll put it this way. It goes. The ranking of those movies actually goes the way it came out: Unbreakable,
Yeah.
Split, and then Glass.
I've only seen Split. I didn't know there wasn't.
Oh yeah.
See, that's
the first movie,
the thing though, because the age also too. Like
Mhm.
when that came out,
which is why when I saw Split, and I literally said, "Oh, shit!" After when I see Bruce Willis's character, people in the theaters looked at me like I was crazy,
Right.
and I'm just like, y'all are too young for this.
Yeah.
shit."
Seriously.
and here's the thing: that was a comic book movie before
comic books were
so
even a
he
thing.
could do whatever the fuck he wanted. Now there's kind of like, hey, all right, hold on.
Okay, now sorry for people who actually haven't seen Glass. That kind of just slipped out, but I actually want you to watch Glass now.
Okay.
Because what M. Night is doing, if he made these movies back then, this trilogy would have been one of those high regard trilogies of comic book movies
right.
that kind of ushered in the Marvel and DC and all this
Right.
stuff. He's a couple years too late.
Too late,
His
okay.
idea, but I'll tell you this: the idea in Glass, the end idea of Glass, has never been done before.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I don't think that's ever been. Superhero movies have touched on it,
Yeah.
but the way he tackles it is actually different and actually refreshing and new, in my opinion.
You know what?
There's that, but
M-
the movie itself, it's the lowest one in my opinion for the Unbreakable trilogy.
Have you guys seen a lot of M. Night Shyamalan movies?
Yeah.
Have you
have.
guys seen them?
I probably have, but
See,
I probably don't know.
I think you and I have.
Yeah.
I used to watch every single M. Night Shyamalan, and for some reason
Actually,
it was...
I did watch all of them.
It started here, and I was like, holy shit, and then little by little by little by little by little by little by little, I was like,
And then
now I'm...
And then he had one with like, what's that movie, dude?
There's a whole bunch
There's
of
like
what do you want?
there's
Lady
some-
in the Water,
No.
The Village,
No. You're talking about crappy ones.
The Happening.
You're talking about
the Mark Wahlberg one,
You're
where
talking
you're
about
like...
the crappy ones.
Yeah.
Now there's one where it spikes up. It was when the kids went to like their grandparents' house.
Oh, the
Something.
Visit?
The Visit.
The Visit
That
or
was
something
actually
like that?
good.
That was good too.
That was good.
But
That
see,
was good.
wasn't
And then after
supernatural.
that,
It was suspenseful.
yeah, it was suspenseful. There was that, and then after that he
the
followed
devil,
it.
the devil wasn't bad also too.
The Devil was okay.
It was
It was okay. It was mediocre, but okay. And then he followed that up with The Visit, which was like good.
Yeah.
Wasn't great. It
but
was
not
good.
supernatural.
Yeah. And then I think after that was Split, where
no,
everyone's like, "Oh, he's back. He's on a renaissance." And then Glass came out and just like,
Yeah.
maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Are you looking up his movies, Mike?
That too.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
There's a couple, like for example, Signs. Signs was a
Yeah.
big one. Everybody talks about Signs.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Not bad. The Village. I liked The Village.
I need to rewatch that because that movie was shit when I was younger.
Yeah.
I was like, what? No!
Because you know,
stupid!
You want to know why? Straight out, people wanted the monsters
Yes,
to be
that's
real.
why.
That's what it was.
That's what it was.
But when you take it out of context, I think when you're a little bit older, you're like, oh.
Yeah, which is the whole thing. Going back to the Triple Frontier, that I remember the trailer for the frickin' the Village.
Yes.
It was very like, oh
Yes.
shit. Dude, again, like you said,
Yeah.
there's that monster. The next thing you know, no, they're just in an enclosed
Yeah.
fucking thing. They're basically what? I don't.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. They're not. They're
Oh
not.
my gosh, no.
What?
No.
What?
Oh,
This
what?
can't be a spoiler, dude. That's been out for years.
Oh yeah,
Did
you're
you
right,
watch
you're
The
right.
Village?
No.
No, then we'll not talk about that one. Because that's something
anyway-
you actually watch it. And here's the thing.
Hey,
for me, it
the
took
rest
me
of you,
literally 2 minutes to be like, what? What? Oh.
See, I actually want to watch it now because
It took you 2 minutes to do that?
There's a scene that comes up. Because
Because-
it comes up and they don't give you the answer. And you're seeing something, and suddenly when you see it, you're literally like, oh, it's, huh? He?
I want to rewatch
Oh,
it now because
You realize
because of the
movies
ending.
explain nothing.
You want to know what's funny? When you see the picture, you'll be like, oh, shit.
I want to rewatch it now. That ending is something to be like. I want to dissect that ending now, just because I hated that movie so much back then.
What was the
now
name
that
of the
I'm
director? Or the producer?
What's that?
What was the name of the...
M. Night Shyamalan or Shyamalan.
Shyamalan.
I have not seen
Shyamalan.
any of his
Shyamalan.
movies, apparently.
He disappeared.
Nothing.
He disappeared for a while.
Have you seen? You might have seen this. Have you seen The Last Airbender? Because that was him, and that was bullshit. That was crap. And he said in the interview, "Oh, I'm doing this for my daughter, because my daughter is a big fan of The Last Airbender." Guess what? You didn't do her any justice, because that movie was shit.
Because the cartoon was so good.
So good. Ah, my God. You know what else is so good? Game of Thrones. It's
Yes.
that time.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
We're
Let's
gonna
do it.
skip all the other
Yeah.
ones.
I agree with
All
that.
the other ones,
Let's
we're gonna
get to
go
it.
because there's a Star Wars trailer, there's the
Next
Lion
time.
King trailer.
Next
we're gonna
time.
talk all about that next.
It's all
week.
about the mouse.
Yeah, next week's all about the mouse. But right now, though,
Tom and Jerry.
it's all about the throne.
Yes.
The fucking
Coming out tomorrow.
yes,
New
coming out
season,
tomorrow.
Last season.
The final season of Game of Thrones
Made us wait how many fucking years for this shit? Jesus
cares?
Christ.
Hey,
Wow, the
we had
build-up.
to wait
The build-up.
2 years. Yeah, 2
2
years for
years.
for this final, or like a year
Not
and a
as
half,
bad
or
as
whatever.
Avengers movie.
True.
Ooh, that comes out next week.
Two in 2 weeks.
Yeah, Game of Thrones, then Avengers Endgame. Oh my god.
Sheesh. I'm telling you, my birthday month
And
is awesome.
And
Yes.
Aladdin. Oh wait, no,
No.
not this month.
No. I was like,
I was thinking the trailer.
Wrong.
yeah. I was like, no. This month is Shazam. This month is
We just
Avengers
watched that.
Endgame.
Did you guys watch Shazam?
I did.
Captain
This
Sparkle
one-
Fingers.
This one, Game of Thrones. Oh my lord.
Yes.
It's just amazing.
Alright, here we go. How do you want to go?
Well, first off, since we're going to dedicate basically until we finish this episode, because we can go for a while.
Yeah.
And I think, you know what? We're going to go for a while, because there's going to be a lot of, like,
Bunny trails.
yeah,
And-
good stuff.
Like
How,
this motherfucker.
since it's been culminating for how many years now?
Too many.
How did you guys get exposed to Game of Thrones? We'll go this way. We're gonna go this way because we know who the last person getting exposed to Game of Thrones. So this is exactly the perfect way we're gonna go. So Sherry, how were you exposed to it? By him. Okay.
Yeah.
So when did you watch it then?
I
Put your arms
binge
down.
watched all of it not long after I met you guys.
So was that 2 years ago ish?
No, like
Last year? No, I met you before last year.
yeah, it was
2 years
it was
ago.
like by the
Sometime 2
end
years
of,
ago.
of last year. Around the end of last year.
Wait, hold on.
Remember we went to
So
Bed
December?
Bath & Beyond?
Huh?
Remember we went to Bed Bath & Beyond?
That was when they stalked me the first time.
So not true.
Yes.
So not
But then
true.
okay, this is like completely going off rails again. But I met
Anyway.
Sherry I met her with my cousin.
Or I guess it was a while. I remember.
It can't be last year because I already knew you last year.
Yeah. I know. Okay.
The end of 2017. Then how about that? We'll go with that.
No.
Right,
It was actually after I had met you guys like when.
Oh, it's
I was
after you
thinking-
met us.
Yeah. It
Oh,
was-
okay. I thought. Okay.
It was like.
Because Tommy and his
I-
suave was like, hey, have you
I'm
watched
just
Game
into
of
being
So
Thrones?
it might be
So-
just okay. It might be end of last year then.
I think it was last. It was in around December. It wasn't that long.
Whatever.
Ago. It was.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Long-
let's,
okay.
let's move
Move
on.
on.
So,
It wasn't
you
that
got
long
introduced
ago.
to Game of Thrones.
Because of Tommy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You're welcome.
And
Because he was like, hey,
I
watch
binge
this
watched
sex
all of
scene.
it at the same time. Well, because it wasn't that long ago. It was. I finished it. You know, like maybe 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Maybe a little less.
Like
I,
actually caught up, right?
Yeah, I
Okay.
binge watched the whole thing pretty quickly.
Okay.
Actually.
And now, was if hypothetically speaking, if Tommy wasn't around, would you have checked out the show because of the hype that's getting now for
Probably.
season 8?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because before.
Because that's exactly what happened for Breaking Bad.
Mhm.
It's exactly what happened for Breaking Bad. So.
Yeah, well, because before, surprisingly, before like I met you guys and started talking about it
Yeah,
more,
yeah.
and then finally decided to watch it,
Right.
like I hadn't really heard much about it.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't. I heard it like people mentioned it,
Yeah.
but it sounded like I don't know how, but because usually I'm up to date with kind of more
Right,
nerdy
with, like,
things, but
pop culture stuff.
yeah, but it sounded like something that was very niche oriented at first, like something that only certain people were watching, and like the main like most of pop culture wasn't that into yet.
I think that's because it was on HBO and not everyone has HBO. But then
Yeah.
again,
Yeah.
the argument there is like, well, you can fucking download that shit on our internet. So,
Yeah.
you can do that.
Yeah.
So
Well, most people my age are Netflix fucking fanatics. So
that's true.
Streaming
That's
fanatics
true.
in
Yeah,
general,
yeah. So okay, all right. Tommy, how were you exposed to Game of Thrones?
I had a buddy that was actually reading the books. And
Wow.
He actually.
That's hardcore.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
And he's
I
like,
had the first book, never finished it.
and he's like, they're making a series out of this shit.
yeah.
And then he came back and he's like, it's actually not that bad. And then my mom jumped on it and was
Yeah.
watching it, and then I hear her like, oh shit, wah, ah, from the living room, and then I go out and start watching it, and then next thing you know,
Mom?
So
Yeah.
before you actually, it took you a while to actually watch
she
it,
was
or?
2 episodes in.
Oh, okay. That's
Two
not- that's
episodes
not much
in,
then.
and I was like, what are you watching that you're making so much noise about? She's like, Game
Yeah.
of Thrones. I'm
Well,
like,
you know what's actually a good question to add to this is what season was out or had just come out, or like the last season
Right, okay.
you started watching, because mine was I was watching it when the last season was out, like
Yeah, yeah.
Everything was already done.
Yeah,
Like,
that
we
was-
started
yeah.
when like
see,
season
that
one
must be
or-
a different experience because
always
you guys
is. I know
can
we've talked about it
go
before.
forward. For me,
Wait
it
a
would
week.
linger.
Wait a week.
Like
Wait a week.
the part where
Wait a
something
year.
hits, and I'm sitting, I'm like, what the fuck is
Mm-hmm.
going on? Are you serious?
Like how long ago? Like, do you know what season was out?
I started the
Watching?
first season. The
Oh.
first season, 3 episodes
So like
in,
right when it came out.
right when it came out. And it's funny because whenever you start a show by
Mm.
yourself and you're like, you want to talk about this? And no one's there yet. And you're like,
Yeah.
catch up! Please
Let's
watch
go!
catch up! Because I need to talk to somebody
and
about
this
this.
is where Sherry's completely 100% correct. It's, I guess back then it was a niche show.
Yes.
Where a lot of people maybe have heard about it, but never have seen it,
What
you know?
year did it start?
2010.
Woo.
Okay.
You know why I know? Because I was just had my first job. My first job in the industry. Actually, sorry. I think it might be 2011.
That's probably
Someone
why I
checked that
don't-
for me.
Really remember I was 9 years old.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yep. You're right.
Shows you how young she is, everybody.
Game of Thrones, I think
I'm just
2011.
gonna look here and be like,
2011. I believe it's 2011.
Cradle Robber over there, 2011.
Okay, yeah, right, yeah. Because I just had my first job.
That's why.
Um,
Also, too, it started right after The Walking Dead.
Walking Dead started in 2010.
Yeah,
That's when it
2010.
started,
So I remember there was like, hey, The Walking Dead's out, and then they're doing this,
I hate
and
when we
then
always bring that show up.
wow, but
It's
right
bad.
after it turned into the Game of
Yeah,
Thrones.
yeah. You're
Final
right, it is dead. That show is dead.
Dead. It's
Yeah,
so dead.
It needs to walk away. I'm with you. When the season came out, I was watching it as the season 1, but I think I started watching it when it was already halfway through the season.
Mhm.
So I had to do some catching up. But it was like I was only like 4 episodes behind, and I remember
Oh.
we were still in my uncle and aunt's house in Tampa
Wow.
at their old house, and I was in one of their rooms there because I was living there at the time. And I remember I come home because my coworkers at the time were watching Game of Thrones, and one of them actually did read the books also, so you guys gotta check this out, and I checked it out. That first episode, that ending was actually like an ending you're like, oh shit.
Yep.
It was an oh shit ending.
Yep.
Not like a big revelation or whatever, like, oh shit, what the fuck?
What is going on?
Because we're gonna go into spoilers right now. I'm just
Oh,
saying,
no, we're spoiling a whole
I'm
bunch
just
of
saying
shit.
it all. When Bran goes up the fucking tower, right? He's climbing up, and then he sees Cersei and Jaime fucking. I'm not sure if he actually knew who they both were.
We don't know who they are at all at that point.
Okay.
We
right,
don't know
right.
who
You're
anyone
right.
is.
You're right.
We know who I think
I
Cersei
think we just
is.
knew they were brother and sister because I remember.
Yeah, because it was such a thing. You're like, whoa, they're
Yeah.
I think
I remember the feeling of like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we knew they were brother and sister.
but
You're
then
like,
I have an urge. I have to get this out. We're rocking the whole castle.
And the next thing you know, he was like climbing up the vines, and then he somehow snaps one of the vines or the branches, and they both look, and he goes, whoa! And then he friggin' falls, and you're just like,
No, he
oh
gets
shit,
pushed.
huh?
He
He
gets
gets pushed. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
he gets
but
pushed.
Jamie-
Pushed him out of the window.
That's-
He
yeah.
sees
okay,
him and
that's
he's
right.
just like.
There you
Bye,
go.
Felicia.
Well,
Yes.
it's funny because I actually started to like Jamie Lannister
Ew.
throughout the show, and then
Ew.
you go back and you remember what the fuck he did.
No.
And you're like, fuck you.
How can you like that?
What the
dude?
fuck? But
I like Jamie
I started to
Lannister.
like his character.
Shut up!
Well, because
No.
now you're seeing there's
Bleh.
a redemption arc there, kind of. You know,
No.
you can kind of see it.
No.
I don't know what it is. It's just
Kind
he
of
just kind
there,
of
but
grows
not
on you.
really.
No, he's an
But,
ancestor. No.
Mike, how'd you find out
But
about
yeah,
it?
how were you exposed to it?
Oh, gee, I don't know. I think I do this podcast with these people. I think I was listening to them.
You're
one
welcome,
time.
by the way.
So
Yeah.
do you feel good that you got forced to watch
Well,
this
no.
shit?
So here's the other thing: is it wasn't really niche. Wherever I went, like everybody was talking about it.
Really?
Yeah, everybody that I knew that I worked with, they're like,
And you didn't want
Game
to
of
watch
Thrones,
it
Game of
live?
Thrones, Game of Thrones, Game of Thrones, and I was just like, meh. I
Why?
was like, Game of Thrones, eh. I was like, I don't want to get into it. I was just like, eh.
Why didn't you want to get into it?
Too many seasons. I always thought,
What?
and I was like,
I love
seasons.
that.
I was like,
More
holy
seasons,
crap!
the
I was
better.
like, and then I was like, man, I'm so far behind, and I'm like, I don't know what these people are talking about. White Walkers.
But how long did it take you to watch it?
You know, and then you guys told me about it, and then it was 2.5 weeks later. Who finished it?
What's the most episodes you've watched in a day?
That's a good one because each episode's like fucking hour
Yeah.
long, basically.
Which means you was...
I think I took one day of one of my off days, and I think I watched like 10 or 11 episodes in one day.
Holy shit!
I literally
half the
woke up
day.
in the morning
watch an episode.
and watched the whole thing. I ate lunch while watching
That's
it.
one season.
That's
dinner,
impressive.
Watching it, yeah.
That's
You're very
fucking one
welcome. I
season,
don't know if you
yeah.
guys remember, but when we were trying
We
to
can't
get
mention
him
that.
to watch
We
Game
can't
of
mention
Thrones,
that here.
I was like,
We
I'll
can't
let
mention
you
that
use
here.
my fucking HBO subscription to watch this shit. And here we are. And he loves it.
Here we are.
Yeah, because there's boobs and nudity
There's-
and killing
Sex.
and
There's-
sex.
And Tyrion.
There's Khaleesi.
And-
Yeah. Oh, I know.
There's Khaleesi.
You wanna know
Oh,
what's
I
funny?
know.
Sex for me and all that stuff
He
is
doesn't like
secondary to all the fucking
Yeah.
shit that's going
Yeah,
on.
yeah, for sure.
He doesn't like Daenerys.
It got to
I love her.
I love her too.
I love
I
her.
mean,
Emilia Clarke.
visually.
I like her sidekick.
He doesn't like
I like
her.
how short she is.
The Black Queen. What is the black?
God,
the
she's
her
amazing.
side the kick. The
love
girl
her.
that's
The girl with the
curly black hair.
I'm forgetting her name.
the hand.
no,
No, not Tyrion.
What's
No,
the,
she's the hand of the queen.
No.
Sure.
Daenerys' friend.
I know who
She's
you're
got
talking
curly
about.
Yeah,
hair.
she,
she's a
she
hand.
got with the unsullied.
Yeah,
Unsullied.
Great word.
Unsullied.
Great.
Unsullied.
Yeah.
Unsullied.
Unsilly. He's not a silly person. He's unsilly.
He's got no wang,
Oh,
which sucks.
that's-
But anyway, you guys know who we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
He thinks that she's more attractive than Daenerys.
I think they're
Wrong
both
with you, man.
attractive.
Are you sure you're
I
not
think they're
gay?
both-
Seriously, right?
I think they're both attractive.
Especially, like,
that's
when I-
Ebony and Ivory right there,
Especially
man.
once the first scenes when she takes off that dress and you're just like, oh Lord have mercy. You're like, okay, wow. I like.
All I gotta say is that show propelled Jason Momoa to the next level.
I feel like it propelled most of those
Yeah.
actors to the next.
Well, hey, what's his name? The guy.
Well, I expected way more from Jason Momoa from the way you built him up. Like, he
Dude.
was there for not that long.
He was
and
there for
didn't-
one season.
He didn't really talk.
He died.
But what he did in those scenes, like he has that one scene with the knife, and he goes like this, and like he cuts himself and goes, "Oh!" I was like, "Who the fuck fuck is that guy right there,
He
man?
was just mostly like a cocky bastard.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's attractive, kind of.
Let's
and,
be
like,
clear about this. He is the king, Khal Drago, of like some of the most gnarliest motherfuckers out there, and he held his own. That's some shit right there.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was very happy to rape women, and
That was their like
character
thing, right?
I think
I'm forgetting.
they
I didn't do a rewatch. I'm just gonna do a catch up
Yeah.
today, tomorrow, because I know there's like 5 minutes of season 1, and they give you all the frickin' main points, and I'll just do that.
Well, whatchamacallit. They had that. Their characters seemed very Mongolian.
Yeah.
And so the Mongols raped fucking everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be clear about
Sounds
that.
like the Vikings.
There's so much
You
rape.
can be clear about it all you want, it doesn't make it right.
I'm not saying it's
But
right. I'm saying,
I'm
like,
just
historically, there's a lot of rape going on.
I'm just saying I
yeah.
expected a lot more awesome.
I mean, it's not
from
as bad
him,
as, like-
from like you know.
Who was?
I mean, his
who was
character.
The Persians going over to like Greece and stuff.
He was
and
good. He had very good
raping
acting.
everybody.
Alexander the Great.
Yeah. See?
They all rape people.
I liked his acting though.
Ian Glenn. Ian Glenn in Game of Thrones has just been cast as Bruce Wayne in Teen Titans.
Yeah, we'll talk about that next
Anyway,
week.
yeah, so.
Yeah. I didn't want to bring
Thanks
it
for the news, Tom.
It just
That
came
has
out
nothing to do with
yesterday,
it.
Mark.
Game of Thrones.
This came
So-
out yesterday. Let's see. So
Favorite moments? Favorite moments? You want to go to that?
yeah.
When the dragons come alive. Duh.
Favorite moments, but so far, what's your guys' favorite season? If you guys can remember, I actually can't remember.
I can't
That's
do
what I'm
it.
asking.
The last, the last one.
I can't do anything season by season.
Yeah, the
I don't
last
keep
one.
track.
Red wedding.
It was all one.
Okay.
Jesus
If we're going
Christ.
by crazy moments and
Favorite moment.
favorite moments,
That
and-
is the craziest
Yeah.
thing in the whole wide
I was
world.
so pissed.
yeah.
Oh my
Same.
gosh.
I was
Same.
so
Hoo-wah! Baby's
Yeah.
dead.
More
Yeah.
like get
Yeah,
out, more
right
like that,
to
not
the
just one.
stomach. Just douche. Oh.
I had the chills. I was
And
like,
everyone just fucking
ah.
eats it. Just
Yeah.
like,
I was like,
nice.
it's just you can just tell like that's the type of show it is. Like, how can you go that far, that low?
Oh.
Like,
that is that show.
That
Oh my
is that is.
gosh.
But see, the thing is also too is how it happens to the main characters that you think are gonna take over everything.
Yeah, because they were.
It's the
They were-
Starks.
yeah.
It's not any other fucking like. If it had been Lannisters, like kill him.
It's not any Stark. It's fucking what's his name?
Rob Stark.
Rob Stark. And you're just
Right.
like, oh man, he's the one who's gonna bring the
Yeah.
people together.
I didn't want him to die.
Nobody did.
Nobody did.
Fuck.
He had an amazing wife. and
Yes, he had a
amazing
child on the
He had an
way.
amazing face.
Well, yeah, no, he was attractive, and then like
Oh.
you know, he had his mom right next to him, like
Oh.
and next thing
I
you
got
know,
goosebumps. I got goosebumps.
Just like-
that scene. Oh,
and he was that king that people wanted.
Yep.
but
And the way that the mom died too. Like,
Right.
But the
The way
even
they
better
all
part
did.
is
Leave my son.
Arya poisoning
God damn it!
them.
that's what I was gonna
Oh
say. I was gonna say
my God.
that red wedding
Oh my god.
made Arya Stark.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
But yeah, the next one of my oh shit moments, and I'm just oh my god favorite moments is definitely when Arya goes to the like there's
To the Hound?
not the Hound. There's like, you know, a whole feast going on, and she's actually a different person.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and she's there feeding everyone else, and next thing you know, everyone just starts going. Everyone kind of started dying, and you're like, "What the fuck's happening right now?" And then you're like,
Yeah.
she she changes her face. You're like, "Oh shit, that's her!" And I believe she like slits the throat.
She slits the throat.
Yeah, and
but
you're just
her line.
what was the line?
Her
I'm forgetting
line. The way
This
she
was
said,
the first episode
Oh,
of like
I have
season
goosebumps.
7. I
the
think,
way,
or something.
like my nipples are hard. The way she said it, she's like, "My name is Arya Stark,"
Oh,
and then she goes, "I wanted you to know that the last thing you are ever going to see is a Stark smiling down as you die." Ah! That is some powerful shit.
Well, she
and
learned-
she made him eat the
Yes.
fucking.
Yeah, there you
Oh,
go. That's what it was.
Fuck,
Yeah.
dude. Talk about
She made me eat
revenge.
It was the
Was it like innards or something?
No, like
No.
some's. I think like her sons. His
Yeah,
sons
yeah,
or some
the-
shit.
yeah.
That pie
The
was
pie
their
and the-
bodies.
Their bodies,
God.
yeah, yeah.
And-
Ugh,
I
I
was
totally forgot about that.
But see,
Yeah,
the thing is,
yeah.
I'm thinking about that. Like, talk about revenge.
I think my memory blocked it out.
Talk about revenge. Like, of all the things where you're sitting there, of all the times you're like, ugh, you're like, yeah, you fucking just all of them, just.
You like that pie?
Yeah.
Huh? You
Yeah.
like that pie?
Like, go back to that. She witnessed her brother die, her mom die, her whatever it is, her like new baby nephew or niece getting stabbed. All these
But
people
not
die.
even just
sister-in-law.
that. The way her character arc after that when she just went to this other place where she was trained by a no-face person, like
the man with 1,000 faces.
Yeah, she went through a lot, and there was like the Hound that was also chasing her or whatever. I'm forgetting all this because I didn't rewatch
that cavern though of just people's faces. I was just like,
yeah,
that's kind of freaky.
Well, it just makes you like think of how in depth the magic is, like in that world.
Is it magic?
What is it? It has to be magic.
Could
You
be
got
science.
living dragons and shit.
I don't think it's science.
No,
I don't think that it's Game of Thrones.
Dragons did
It's fantasy.
exist.
It's fantasy.
Dragons
It's
did
fantasy.
exist.
It's magic.
It's magic.
It's magic.
Definitely.
So the other
This is not Avengers. It's magic and science, one and the same.
Right.
It's just basically years and years of technology.
I think the other scene that I remember too is when
Scientologists, let us know how you feel.
Jon Snow and stuff, they got stuck on that island in the lake.
Oh.
Past the wall.
The seven?
Yeah. And they're all battling.
The seven!
that one!
The seven!
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Sword?
nowhere.
The sword?
Yeah.
Oh!
But they were just in that basically
The little island.
the little island
on
and
the snow.
Yeah.
Or on the ice.
and then like
on the lake.
surrounding them was all the White
Yeah,
Walkers,
yeah.
and then there was something that happens that one of the White Walkers, or they were trying to
The dragon.
find a distance or something, because there's one time where they're like.
He shot, I think, like a arrow.
Right? 'Cause
Yeah,
they were
it
trying to
fell
find.
short.
It fell short, and then one of the White Walkers was smart enough to be like, looked at it and kind of stepped,
Yep.
and that's when shit goes down.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh no!
shit!
Something happened. What were they trying to figure out?
to see
Like
if
how
the
to
ice would
get there.
break.
Yeah, or something
And
like
so
that.
if they try to see if they could get across.
Right.
Which was stupid because if the White Walkers see that the ice didn't break, they're gonna walk across.
Well, yeah, no, that's why, because it was such a.
But it was either that or
suspenseful
fucking
moment.
dead. So.
Well, yeah, exactly. Because I was just like, oh my god, something happened, and then, man, now I need to I wanted to rewatch the whole thing. So if you started, here we go. If you started at around March, like early March,
Like I did.
and you watch 2 episodes a day.
You can get it.
No, if you watch, because me and my coworker calculated this when I was still in Universal. Like early March, you start watching 2 episodes a day. Your last episode, your season finale, well, you can actually finish it on Sunday, and
Wow.
it leads into the season premiere of season 8. So
Jeez.
By the way, I just have to say, I hate that fucking Red Witch bitch. I hate her so much.
Melisandre.
I don't
or
know
something, right?
She's
what
kinda
the
hot
fuck
too.
she was. I hate her.
I like
She's talking
She's
about
not
this. She's
hot.
talking about
She's a
God of
90
Light or something.
over
I kind of like when she
100-year-old
takes
woman.
off.
Yeah,
her
that's
necklace,
right.
And she comes like someone
She's
different. You're like,
super old, and it's her necklace.
Put the
Pretty much
necklace
the
back
only
on.
thing
She
that.
killed freaking Stannis' daughter. Burned her at the stake.
Yeah.
Like crazy ass bitch.
Yeah.
Oh,
But she represents the god of light.
The God
That's
of
what
Light.
she
Who
thinks.
is the God of Light?
Who's the god of
That's
light?
what she thinks.
All I gotta say is going back to what Mike said, those 7 guys. I want more of them. Time capsule, whatever it is, just
Yeah.
those 7.
Yeah.
You got the Hound, Jon Snow, those other fucking
The
dudes.
guy who
Well,
likes
some of them are
Brienne.
Yeah, right. All those dudes, those together, just the camaraderie.
Some of them are dead now.
Oh yeah, there's some of them,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
those 7 guys, I was like, that's fucking dope. Like
Mhm.
that's just, I want to see more of them. That's
Yeah.
you can
That's
have
a whole story.
Yes,
in
just
itself.
like they get lost and whatever.
That's kind of like the trio of Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli
Yeah.
doing their own
Done.
fucking adventure
Yes.
for the Lord of the Rings. That
Rings,
7
yeah.
people
Yeah.
for Game of Thrones. It's like if you can have a show
Yes.
with those 7 people.
Yes.
That'd be so badass.
And not to mention, their mission was the perfect mission. We have to go beyond the wall to get a White Walker to bring them back.
Yeah.
Because we all have to come
prove it.
together.
Yeah,
no, we have to come
prove it,
together
too.
because we all don't come together. We're dead.
Yeah.
That's what this is about. And I was like, that's the
They did
truest-
get one, right?
They got one.
They got one, right? They brought him
him
to
to
Cersei and
Cersei,
yeah, and all that.
the
Yeah.
whole thing.
Yeah, because they were like,
Everybody
right, I
had
remember
no
that.
idea because they didn't believe it.
No, nobody
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Nobody did,
And-
except for obviously Jon Snow, the people beyond the wall, and whoever's with him. Even I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe the Hound didn't believe it until he actually started
Saw it.
fighting everyone.
Yes,
shit.
and now he's like, we're in. This
yeah,
needs to be done,
this needs to
dude.
be done. This is a bigger threat.
Yes,
you know,
this is the
whatever
threat.
Cersei's doing.
Fuck that.
That is complete. Low end of the
Yeah.
bar, because this is like world-ending shit, and if we don't get rid of this,
Yeah, I can't
We're
believe
all
even
dead.
Jamie was like, "You're not gonna help." Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? When he's
No,
after
she's stupid.
Cersei after that,
She's
Oh, when they saw the
when they
White
went back
Walker,
home,
right, yeah,
and
okay.
she told them she's gonna help, but then when they
Wait,
got
she-
back,
yeah,
she's
she-
like, "I'm not helping them.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
doing shit. Just
But
let them
that's-
die, and then we can take over." Like,
Right,
he's like,
right.
"If they all die, they're all gonna come at us.
Yeah,
We're gonna
yeah,
die."
yeah.
There is
They're
no
just gonna
world.
work their way down south and
Yeah.
shit, and fucking take over basically Westeros.
But we already know in season 7 they already passed the wall.
Oh yeah, that's also
fucking-
that's
And they
another
took over
one
a
of
dragon.
the. Well, that's also one of my favorite moments was when just that whole sequence of like basically the season finale when the wall crashes down and they just finally take over, and you're just like, motherfucker.
How he does it with the dragon.
Yeah.
But see, that's the thing.
And you're like, oh no! Friggin' White Walker dragon!
Yes.
Oh shit!
How he comes about where now you realize that is, I don't know if it's that scene where they're going into the lake. I don't know who's going in the lake, and all of those White Walkers are coming at them, and you realize every single person that's dead becomes a person of that army, and they're just like flooding them, and they go into the water and they're safe, and the White Walker King is looking at them, and I was like, holy shit, like that's fucking crazy.
Oh, when this was when they were leaving the village or whatever.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And then the king's just there, just like, doesn't he do this
Yes.
or whatever the fuck?
It is something.
I forget. He does something. I need to rewatch.
Do you guys,
I wanna
outside of
rewatch,
Red Wedding,
man.
you guys have any fucked up scenes where you're like, oh shit, that stuck with
Fucked
me
up
for a little bit?
scenes.
I have one off the
Man,
top of my head.
I'm trying
I
to-
know. Yeah.
Well, I know one, and it's in this very first season. It's when freaking Daddy Stark gets his head cut off.
No,
that was for me. That one was like, because I remember this Comic-Con. They were promoting Sean Bean as the main character, and he was the main character.
He was the highest paid at that point too.
Yeah,
he made
and it was one of those things where like, oh, the Starks and all this shit, and his face was all over Comic-Con, and even him sitting on the throne. I remember that fucking picture. I can pull it up right now. That was the marketing for Game of Thrones, and it was him sitting on the throne, and I was just like, oh, cool,
I
Sean
have
Bean.
one that has scarred me.
And then next thing you know, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna get saved. That was the scene for me where I was like,
shit.
this is not a normal
It
show.
didn't scar me, but that was like
Well, because I
was
really
like,
thought they were gonna
fuck.
save him. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, he's and then fuck Joffrey, that little cunt right there.
That dude, I
Jesus.
hate
Yeah,
that
no, none of those
motherfucker.
are that bad.
Motherfucker.
From the one, from the one I remember.
A scarring one, Mike. You got a scarring scene at
Okay,
all?
fine.
And we'll go to you next. We'll go to you next.
Jeez, sorry. Go ahead. We're waiting.
Oh no, I thought you were gonna.
No, we're waiting.
Mine is I forgot his name.
Oh, great.
But the guy with the accent.
There's something happening to
Well,
that
he
door
gets-
over there.
He gets his
Can you shut up?
Keep going.
He gets his head smashed in by the.
Oh, you're talking
by
about the Prince guy?
Oh,
He was in
Yeah,
Triple
bisexual
Frontier
guy.
too.
Yes, he was.
What was the name of that?
You're talking about the bisexual guy.
Yeah.
The
mountain fucking.
Yeah.
The Viper, dude.
Just fucking
Yeah, he got
smashed
cocky.
his head.
Yeah,
oh my
he got
god.
cocky.
He was beating his ass.
Oh, man,
dude.
yeah, he won. And the next thing you know, he started dancing and shit,
Yeah.
blowing kisses or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
The next thing you know, he was about to finally deal the final blow, and then who was he fighting?
The mountain.
The mountain, like just
Thor.
Shit, freaking.
I couldn't
Here,
believe-
that's the poster for season one.
So sick.
That's the poster
I
for
could
season
not
one,
believe
man.
he just put his
Wow.
fucking fingers through his head and just.
Yeah.
Oh! Ugh.
Yeah.
So
You know how-
mine was when I forgot his name too. I'm trying to look it up.
There's so many names I don't remember. Any of them.
I for me same. I don't like.
He's the brother of the girl that's gay. And he-
the Theon Greyjoy.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's that
Reek?
scene.
You mean Reek?
Yeah, Reek. No, well, not when he was Reek. Is when he was turning into Reek,
Oh.
and he was getting tortured.
He was getting
Yeah.
tortured. Yeah.
They got
Oh
his
my
dick
gosh,
out.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it was so sickening because he got the two women there and they were like seducing him and he's getting turned on. Next thing you know, he's like, hey, you ready?
Yeah.
Yep, no more balls, no more dick.
Oh,
Castrate.
I loved how
I
he
would have
died.
at least let him have sex first.
I loved how he died with the fucking
Yeah.
the hounds or whatever
Yeah.
it is, and fucking
'Cause he didn't feed him.
Sansa,
Yeah.
He
Bolton.
didn't feed him.
Oh,
Yep.
dude!
Yeah.
Everybody was like, "Show that shit! What
Yeah,
the fuck?"
Exactly.
And then because he had that baby die right before, oh, dude! I think the one that left with me though was hold the door.
Udor, Udor,
Oh my
Udor.
God.
That was more heartbreaking.
That was like-
that
is-
was your hint. There's something wrong with it.
No, but the thing is, how that came about, where you flash back to where he was living,
Yeah.
and suddenly you go back and you're like,
It was Braun's fault.
"Oh fuck
Yeah.
Damn you, Braun!
That made me really pissed
Bran,
at Bran.
I was like, holy
that made
shit.
me really pissed at him.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, you
he was your friend."
You
Yeah.
ruined his whole life.
Yeah.
Because he couldn't get out
That's
of his
fucked
head.
up, dude. Like,
Udor, Udor.
because it's not just something that happens at that moment. That goes all
Oh, yeah.
the way back.
Oh yeah.
That's that just. I remember for like I think half a day I was like, That's so fucked up, dude.
It's some fucked up
That's
shit,
so
man. It's so
fucked up.
heartbreaking.
But
Just like
if you think about it though, it's kind of cool. He can almost like time travel into people's minds.
Bran.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's basically
Well, now
three-eyed
he's a tree
raven.
guy,
and
yeah.
shit. Yeah, you know,
That's
whatever.
kinda
the fuck.
He's a
cool,
tree guy.
We've got time travel
He,
now.
he
so
there's that ability that who's like.
But the White Walker can fucking see his ass.
Yeah,
Fucking
ooh, and then-
grabs your ass.
Yeah, just oh my gosh.
Oops.
I'm sure there's many more.
That was
Fucked up stuff. One thing that I do like was when Tyrion killed his dad.
Yeah.
That was dope. I was like, oh yeah, that's what you get. That's what you get, Dad. Fucking-
I can't believe that Cersei and like all them, the Jamie were like mad at him. Like he was a fucking asshole to all of them, and they were mad. Like that was my dad. He didn't treat you like he was your dad, like for reals.
Right.
I mean, and then oh dude, to find out that his dad was fucking his girlfriend.
Oh yeah.
I would have killed him too.
There you go. I do. Now I remember it. See, that's why I remember, because when he killed his dad, I'm like, that's right, bitch. You get what you deserve. Because Tyrion's one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, I'd kill him too. I'd be fucking pissed. Like who?
Yeah.
Oh,
really quick, favorite characters, because I have 3. Mine is Tyrion, Arya, and then Daenerys. Actually.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mike?
I'm
Favorite characters?
Mine are similar to yours.
3 or 2 or 1, I don't know.
Tyrion, Arya, and Jon Snow.
I don't know, not Jon Snow for me. He's cool, but
Why don't you like Jon Snow?
I think he's. I honestly,
Everybody likes Jon Snow.
I didn't say I didn't like him. I like Jon Snow, but he's your typical hero.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong with that. I'm just saying he's your typical. I'm like, I
Wait,
know.
who do you like?
I like Jon Snow.
Who's your favorite character?
That's your favorite character?
Three.
Jon Snow.
No,
Jon Snow.
it doesn't matter. It
He
doesn't
would
matter.
basically be one of my favorites. I want him on the throne.
Oh, he's probably.
I think he's gonna.
I don't know
probably
if he's
gonna
gonna
get
get
it.
it though, because obviously we know what happened in season 7.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're gonna have a kid, and so they're gonna, there you go, done.
Oh.
So
Actually, he would still get the throne because he would still be the rightful
Right, unless he
heir.
dies. Unless he dies.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll talk about that.
I like Braun.
Bran.
Braun.
I like Bran.
Bran.
I think I would like future Bran.
I like Arya too.
Like when he's
No,
older.
who's the no the guy Braun, the guy that's the
Bran, the
he was his bodyguard of Tyrion for a while.
and then now he's Jamie.
Yes,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I like him.
Oh,
Yeah.
Brom.
Whatever his
Brom,
name is.
yeah.
I like Brom. I like the Hound.
He's cool.
No,
Okay,
I
Brom
like
the
the
Hound.
fire.
I like the Hound.
He's scared of fire.
I like the Hound.
And you like Tormund.
Yeah, Tormund, baby.
Tormund's cool. I like him.
I like how he
Not-
looks
not
at fucking
not Brienne
Lady
of Tarth.
Brienne.
Brienne, he's just like, yeah.
Sup?
Yeah.
How you doing? And then he just said,
Oh, when he's talking to the Hound, he's like, I love the way, or he's like, I love the way she looks at me, or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's like she wants to like kick your ass or eat you or something like that. And he's like, so you do know her.
he's like, I want to have crazy warrior babies with her.
Yeah, no, there's definitely a lot
Those
of characters.
3 right there.
There's a
dude.
lot of like characters there that I'm just like, oh, I love them. Every time they're on the scene,
Yes.
I enjoy their chemistry with other people and their energy
Yeah.
that they bring.
Ed
That's just the
Sheeran
characters.
totally threw me
What?
off.
Who?
What?
Ed Sheeran totally threw me off.
Sharon.
Remember? Showed up in the woods.
Oh, you're
singing.
right. That's right.
I was
Holy
like,
crap.
wait, is that
that Ed Sheeran?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah,
Sheeran.
you're
Wait
right.
a second.
Holy shit.
I like Arya too.
Yeah. If I had to pick Arya, it would be my top one, and then
Yeah.
Tyrion is the next one. Because Tyrion, I love Tyrion.
I love
He's
Tyrion too.
Huh?
He's fucking hilarious.
I like because he's that guy who's always just like
He's smart.
He's smart, exactly.
Well,
Which
he
is
has to be. He's too short. He can't do anything, and he knows that.
wow.
He knows that.
Sorry, little people. If there's any little
Sorry,
people
Peter
out there
Dinklage.
listening,
We love
you
you.
know,
Dinkle.
just saying.
Peter Dinkle.
Dinklage.
Dinklage.
Mr. Dinklage.
Like
You were-
I'm
you were
just
big.
saying.
I don't know. He seemed pretty big in Infinity War.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, you did.
I
Oh.
could not, in my head, I did not put
2 and 2
in my,
together.
yeah, that they're the same person until he said it. I was like,
You're like, but he looks big. But he's a giant in that one.
but he's got a big beard and his voice
yeah.
is deeper. Like,
Yeah.
what?
Tyrion. He drinks and he knows things.
Yes.
Yes, that's.
I need to get one of those
that's me.
shirts.
That's me. But yeah, no. Tyrion and Daenerys, and for Daenerys, she's just dope because she has dragons, and she's dope.
I think dragons are cool. I don't know. Shit.
Now, another dope ass moment was when they were finally fighting the other. I forget. They were like in the fields and the hills and shit, and you see all the Unsullied and all of them like going,
Yeah.
and then out of back, you see just the dragon screaming, and then basically the enemies were like, "What the fuck?"
I'm like, I'm done. See you later.
Yeah,
You win.
exactly. No,
Game on. No. This is over. They have a dragon. Fuck that.
Yeah,
We're
they have
done.
a dragon.
She's
But
pretty fucking badass.
She's badass.
But I was kind of mad at her for not like forgiving the
Khaleesi?
guy that had the stone.
Oh,
I
right.
forgot his name.
I like
But,
him
I think her
No.
downfall will be her what is this?
Stubbornness.
Her
like-
No.
emotional side.
What?
Her feeling side.
Not
No,
so
she
much
doesn't-
feeling. I think
actually the opposite.
I think now she's kind of getting a little cocky.
Yeah.
You talking about Khaleesi?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think she's getting a little cocky. I think that'll be her downfall if
She's
anything.
got dragons.
Yeah, exactly.
Two
But now-
dragons now. Now she
Yeah.
knows her dragons are vulnerable.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think that might be one. Oh, another hard because I was listening to last night. I was listening to a YouTube channel that I usually listen to, and they were talking about Game of Thrones and stuff. And I remember one of the hosts said one heartbreaking moment for her, and this was actually one for me too. Was when Khaleesi was chaining up her dragons.
Yeah, dude.
That sucked because that's if you have a pet or whatever, and you
Yeah.
kind of have to do that.
Yeah.
And she was like heartbreaking, and all the dragons were like, "Ah!" like screaming. She was just like, and I was just like, fuck. I remember.
But he
I was like, fuck.
killed that. I
Yeah.
mean, they killed the guy's daughter. They
Yeah.
burned her
But
up.
they're dragons. they're not meant to be
Sometimes
like.
the dogs are gonna snap.
Yeah.
You need to discipline them.
Exactly.
Make
It's
sure
true,
before
but
they get
it
older.
Sucked.
If you don't know how to have a pit bull, don't get a fucking pit bull.
That's
all right?
true.
Just saying.
That's true.
It is your responsibility. You have 3 dragons. You're the mother of dragons.
Well, that's the thing, though. How do you control a dragon?
You don't, but you better fucking learn.
She just showed how to do it.
Yeah, right?
You tie him up.
Well, then she ended up letting him go anyway.
Yeah, and then they came back.
Mhm.
They're like giant dogs
And
that
they're
breathe
loyal.
fire.
And they're loyal.
And the lawyer, yeah. But
Okay.
now one of them is a
They're
freaking
angry
white
like cats,
walker dragon.
They're
Which is
angry.
crazy.
Breathes ice.
That's
God
dope.
dang.
That was fucking sick.
Wait, what?
that, man.
Yeah, hot.
That's
It breathes-
sick.
It looks
ice.
like
Oh,
ice.
right.
It's like hot ice. Blue fire.
blue
Blue
fire.
fire.
Blue fire,
Yeah.
Dude,
ice, energy.
That
whatever the
end
hell.
right before the season finale where he puts his hand on the dragon and you see its
The
eye
eyes.
wake. Oh! I was like, ah!
No, for me, I was like, no.
I was like,
That's what I said.
yes!
I was like, fuck, this is good. But then that'll just make more the battles
Yes!
of
yes!
whatever
Because you
will
know
be
you're gonna
awesome.
see dragons.
against dragons.
Yeah! Oh!
Night King against Daenerys
Right.
fighting Drogon and shit, and then Jon Snow fighting the other
there
one.
it is. Let's go.
You're like, "Bruh."
Fire and ice.
And the next thing you know, the song kicks in. Dun, 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 dun. The Top Gun song. Highway to the danger zone. And you just see the dragons going at it. And then you can see Jon Snow doing the maneuver. He flips over and he says, "What's up?" I love how it's just see Mike's not even like, what the hell?
Yeah, right.
Oh man, Top Gun.
This shot is
super.
great. I should be a photographer.
That'd be awesome. The dragon is just. You see Jon Snow in there, and Daenerys is like, "Fuck you! I never did that move before." Oh, and then she's actually who would be Goose with Jon Snow and Daenerys? I feel like
Tyrion. Tyrion should be good.
Tyrion should be Goose. Oh man! It's like you see Tyrion behind Daenerys, and he's like calling her down. It's like, on your six, there's a White King, the Night King, and she's like, "Okay, Drogon, let's go."
Turn and burn, man. Turn and burn.
Anyway.
Holy shit. Someone needs to make a meme of that. They need to make a meme of that.
And then
Maybe
there's
she
gonna be a
gets
scene.
another guy.
There's gonna be a scene with Jon Snow and let's see, Tyrion also, and who else is? So they're all gonna meet up
In
now.
flight jackets.
What's that?
Just in flight jackets.
Yeah, but they're playing volleyball in the snow. They're gonna have that scene. They're having a good family time before the Battle of Winterfell.
Yeah, right.
So, Mike, what did you like? We
Well, I was thinking maybe
Weird
that,
shades.
maybe the
should have our
hound.
own conversation.
Maybe
Let them finish.
Wait, hold on. Maybe the hound. Maybe the hound.
Yes. Now I'm just thinking.
Wait, there we go.
You ready? So the Hound's gonna pick up Tyrion and be like, "I'm gonna throw you."
And then there's gonna be a scene with another scene with Daenerys and Jon Snow, and then the song's gonna be
Oh yeah, take my breath away.
yeah, exactly.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I haven't laughed this hard in so long. Oh man.
All the things that three guys think about when the girls are not here.
Okay.
Take my
Oh
breath
man,
away.
that did take my breath away.
Holy shit!
Holy crap.
And then he looks at her
Okay.
and says, I have
Okay,
to shower.
let's reel this in. Let's reel this back in. Predictions.
Okay.
Go predictions.
All right, who's gonna win?
One more thing.
One more thing, yes.
How what's his face?
He
The
takes
guy
her
with
breath
the
away.
money and the whorehouses. Fucking
Littlefinger.
Littlefinger dies.
How does he die
my
again?
gosh.
Sansa
Sansa
set him
and
up.
Arya, they set him up and they he's like standing in front of like all their people that they're in charge of and in front of Jon Snow too.
Yeah.
And
Oh
they,
yes,
like, kill him
yes,
right
okay.
there.
Yep, they were in the hall
And
or
he
whatever
thought
the
he had
fuck. Yeah.
Sansa like wrapped around his finger,
No.
but no.
Well, I one of the character arcs that I first hated and then now I actually applaud and I actually like that character is actually Sansa. 'Cause
Yeah.
Before she was this weak
She was just a
character.
pawn.
She was.
All
She was being manipulated
She
all the
was
time, and I'm
whiny
like,
and
then I'm just like, come on, girl, you gotta step it up. And then finally,
God damn, did
all
she
the
step
things
it up.
and all the things that she's gone through. I mean, there was like a quote like she'll never. Obviously, she kind of.
Well, she learned.
She
after-
learned from Littlefinger, but also from Cersei.
well, and
So-
from the guy that she had to marry. I don't
Yeah,
remember
that-
names right now, but
She had to marry
Yeah.
Bolton, didn't she?
no, the
no.
psychopath.
The psychopath guy that
That
messed
made
up
Reek.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I don't remember his name.
Yeah, that is Bolton.
Well, they-
Is it a Bolton?
I think it
Yeah.
was Bolton.
It was Bolton.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it was
I thought
Bolton.
that
It
was
was-
his dad's name.
I mean, yeah, but that was their last name or whatever.
Oh,
but
okay,
yeah. But yeah, no, she's like this, like, badass of a basically queen in a sense, right?
Don't like her.
You still don't like her?
I'd rather
I'm
have
not a huge
Arya.
fan either. Yeah.
Okay.
See, Arya, I like her character arc also because now she's just a fucking assassin.
Oh, dude,
she's
she's
a dope ass
Well,
assassin.
but she like learned on her own, and I was like, that's awesome. That's
That's-
like you actually took the time to like learn about yourself and then learn. Oh crap!
She kind of had to.
I
She
have
was
to
always
defend
alone.
myself.
Yeah,
Right.
Where
I'm still not a huge fan of Sansa. I feel like she whines too much. She complains too much. She's always second guessing herself. She's like
I don't know
she
about.
doesn't know how to be a leader, which is what
You
she's
think
supposed
so?
to be
Even
right
now?
Yeah.
No,
I don't know.
Well,
I don't
in the
agree.
last season,
I think she does know how to be
in the
a
last
leader.
season where she's supposed to be the leader of the group that they have together, like their army or whatever, she's not really taking charge of it. She's just kind of like the Stark there, you know.
Right,
but
right.
Just to keep the peace. Basically.
yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't feel like she
I feel
knows.
like Arya is more like the enforcer.
And Jon
Yeah,
Snow,
she
both of
definitely
them
is.
are like, you know, like Jon Snow's like their leader now. And
King of the North.
I just
King of
don't
the
feel
North.
like she.
He
was
doesn't
very-
want it though.
I feel
Yeah,
like she was
that's
very
why he should be
strong
leader.
as a character.
I don't know. I think.
Predictions. Let's go with predictions.
Okay.
Let's do the predictions, 'cause this is what it's getting into.
So, wanted to think, who do you guys think will get the throne at the end? Or if there's someone who's going to get the throne at the end. So, who wants to go first? For me, again, I'll go first. Since I'm already talking. We have this, like, thing that we're doing, you know, as friends, and like some of my cousins are on it too. We're doing like a poll basically, but just
A bet.
basically also.
I have, yeah.
For me,
Different
I
ideas.
chose for the throne. I chose Tyrion. But now I don't think he's gonna take it. I don't think he's actually. I actually don't think he wants.
I don't
the
think he
throne.
wants.
But for me, I was like, I would want to see him there just because he drinks and he knows things.
He drinks.
You want to know what's funny?
Yeah.
And
He would
knows
make an
things.
amazing leader.
But here's the thing: he would
Yes.
he would take. I think so too.
Tyrion.
Yeah,
Yes.
Tyrion. Yeah, I think he would if he does take the. Here's the thing: if he takes the throne, I don't think he would rule it in a sense. Like fine, yeah, I have the title of the person who's on the throne and stuff. But I think if anything, knowing that he's smart, he's gonna hire other people to kind of to lead. Like, okay, cool, you're taking care of this. You're taking care of Winterfell. You're taking care of King's Landing. You're like, he's gonna be that person who'd be like, I have the title of the throne, but you guys do your own thing.
Right, exactly.
Like he'll be like me, you know, like the
diplomatic
kind of thing. Like, he'll just like stand back. He'll drink, do whatever the fuck he wants, and then have other people do their thing. And then if he needs to call people out, then he'll be like, cool.
Right.
But 2 years ago, I was like, that would be cool if he takes a throne. And I was like, I'm gonna stand by it, even though now I know he's not gonna take the throne. He's not that type of person, also, or that character. So that's for me. I'm gonna stick with it. I know that's already wrong, but I'm sticking with it. That's how I would want him to take the throne. So.
I have kind of two different ideas. I have it like in two categories. I feel like there's one category of people who know how to play the game, which is why they can get the throne.
The Game of Thrones.
Yeah. That's why they die.
And or two is people who are just good leaders that can become you know, the leader of you know
of every of Westeros.
So the ones that know how to play the game. My idea is.
Well, you have to pick one. You have to pick one.
But why?
Because that's just how it is. That's just how the game is played. You can't have two on a throne.
Well, I know. But
unless they're
I mean, for her, she's trying to go if she wants to go with a good leader or a person who knows how to play the game. Which, for me, which is like how Tyrion is. He knows how to play the game, but he knows how to play it fairly. Now he
is the
does.
champion of the game.
Oh, yeah.
In my opinion.
No,
she plays
She's played it well.
Cersei has played... If you think about everything Cersei has gone through, she has played the game phenomenally.
She's a survivor.
Yes.
She's a survivor.
If you think she would have been that whole shame,
yeah.
She would have been dead. That was her moment of death, but she came out of that. Anyways.
Alright, we're gonna come back to you. Who's your pick for the throne? So, or if you think there's gonna be a person on the throne.
So I want it to be Jon Snow.
Right, okay.
Though
you want it to be Jon
I don't
Snow.
know if it will be.
Right.
I have a feeling it might be Khaleesi, which I wouldn't mind Khaleesi being on the throne.
Aren't they together?
She's technically supposed to be the one on the throne because she's the aunt.
Good point.
So technically, she is the rightful heir to the throne.
Right.
Jon Snow, sure. I mean, if Khaleesi dies on one of her dragons, whatever. Then he'll take it. But I like Jon Snow. I like that he can be a leader. I like that he can make decisions. And I like how he knows that if he has to make a decision, he can. You know.
Well, he knows what's important.
Yes.
Right. I agree to that. So, and I mean, I don't know if the sword has a significant thing to it, but I believe it does. I don't know. I could be wrong. But I think Jon Snow should get it. But also, too, it's like, yeah, I'm going to play that card that I don't know what's going to happen.
Well, yeah, we all don't know what's
White Walkers, they got a dragon now.
Yeah.
Khaleesi and Jon Snow, technically they have two dragons.
Yeah.
But he has all the army. Everybody dies. They usually become a White Walker. So it's kind of like, alright, you only guys got so many people. And Sully, somewhere in freaking Timbuktu.
Yeah.
Fighting Lannister's army. You know, and it's like, well, they gotta bring them back. And technically that's only like, they could have lost however many men. So maybe they only got 5,000 men.
Right.
You know, but it's like, okay, well now they have to get over to the fucking wall.
Yeah.
You know, and cover Winterfell. That's a long distance from that other castle.
Right.
So I don't know. I mean, I want Jon Snow, but I think Khaleesi might be the one that's gonna jump on it.
So your final answer would be Khaleesi then?
Khaleesi.
Yeah. Okay.
That'd be final answer.
Final answer.
Go ahead, Jerry.
I don't have an answer for you.
You don't have an answer?
Nope.
She said that she's playing that two cards. She's playing that one where they know how to play the game, and then
boo.
I have too many options. I've got Arya and Tyrion.
You know how many options I had, and I had to narrow it down to one.
Arya,
just like Mike, I was like, I think Jon Snow would take it. Probably, but since I like Daenerys more, I'm like, I'm gonna go with her. But then I was like, nope, I don't think she's gonna take it. And then I was like, I want Tyrion to take the throne. Tyrion should take it. So that's why I picked Tyrion for me. Even though I know for a fact he's not gonna be on the throne. I know that for a fact, but I'm still going with Tyrion. Like in my fantasy of Game of Thrones, it would be Tyrion.
Right.
That's what I'm going
I don't
with.
want to narrow it down to one. I mean, I
You
don't see
have
why I
to.
should. Why?
Because there's only
Game
one
of
on the
Thrones.
throne. It's the Game of Thrones. You either play the game or you die.
Fine, what's your answer?
So I think what.
Well, actually,
Wait.
we're gonna go back to you because you have your answer is just one answer for everything.
And I also think that it needs to be addressed in a certain way that you guys aren't kind of like phrasing.
Here we
and
go.
I'll go that afterwards.
Yeah, you will be the last person to go because I got a few people.
That have like to put the stuff in there.
Mhm.
If it's similar to
Let's
mine,
see.
don't say it.
Yeah, I know.
That's the only thing.
We already know.
So one of my
Yeah, but
cousins.
they don't.
Let's see. One of my cousins said. Oh, see, haha. He wants Tyrion to sit on the throne also.
Wrong.
He wants, but this is weird. This is interesting. He wants Jon Snow to be the Hand.
Weird.
Okay. He wants Jon because that's the second. So the three questions is:
I don't think-
who do you think will sit on the throne at the very last moment of the show?
Mm-hmm.
You know, the very last like minute, second. Whoever's on the throne, that
That's-
is your pick.
that's
and
what
then
they're gonna do.
End credits.
Yeah,
Boom. Right.
That is what they're gonna do, huh?
Said.
Shut up, Tommy.
The Hand. Who do you think is going to be the Hand, or is if there's going to be a Hand, right? And then the last question is, who do you think will be killed last? Last by a White Walker. So if they get killed in the first episode, that's not last. They have to be killed. Like who is the last person to get killed by a White Walker? Again, this is like a fun kind of bet prediction kind of thing. So
Cersei's.
So Tyrion, from my cousin, one of my cousins said Tyrion is going to sit on the throne. That's what he thinks. Jon Snow will be the Hand.
He won't be the
And the last person, the last character that is killed by a White Walker will be Daenerys. So that's one.
Did you
Okay.
guys
That is a good bet,
Did you guys
actually.
consider Arya as sitting on the throne?
I did.
A lot of people
But
want...
okay, I'm going to go with mine.
Yeah.
I
I
think
don't think-
Arya will be the Hand. Because like you said, she's more the enforcer type, and she's like the assassin.
She's
So if
wounded.
Tyrion and Arya has a good thing going, Tyrion can be like, yo, Arya, take care of that for me. She'll
wanna
be
know
like,
what's funny?
cool. Ting, 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 ting.
I am surprised nobody in this room said Sansa.
No.
For the Hand?
I told
No,
you.
I
no, no,
I
to
don't-
sit on the throne.
To sit on the
I'm
throne?
surprised
I told you
nobody
what. No,
said that.
She
no.
needs to just go lay in a bed.
She's weak and
I don't think she's weak.
I think she's weak.
I don't think she's weak.
I think she's weak.
I think she had to get a little stronger because of the shit she went through. But before that, like,
She's not
and
a king
even
or
after
a
that,
throne
it's
person.
like she didn't really handle the problem herself.
I think what she's doing, I think what she's showing people that she's weak, so she doesn't get underestimated, or so she does get underestimated.
I think. She,
But I don't think she's weak at all.
She plays that way, and she wants to keep her hand clean. So I think maybe she might want Arya or something, but still, I don't think she's strong
You
enough.
gotta remember,
I don't know.
strength is a weakness. You know why? In that world, everybody's gunning for you.
Okay, let's
Look
see
at
here.
Littlefinger and look at who's the other guy? The bald guy, the one that's behind the scenes.
I like him too.
He's the one that was.
Oh.
The unit.
He helped. Yeah, he helped.
Sansa, get away.
Yeah, right.
Oh no, wait, it was the other guy.
Peter Dinklage. He helped
Yeah,
Peter
yeah,
Dinklage
yeah.
get away.
To get away
Think
with
about that. He was never at the top. Anybody was looking at him, but he's behind the scenes and he's manipulating.
And he's still alive.
Yes, that's
He's
the
still
kicker
alive.
too. He is still
He's
alive.
alive.
He said in an episode, he's like, well, I'm always going to keep myself alive.
Right?
Yeah.
And not to mention, super powerful. You know who's also super powerful, but everybody thought she was an old fucking woman?
The
Melisandre.
queen?
The queen.
Yeah, I like her.
See,
a lot.
she was awesome.
Yeah.
She's like, she does this. Oh, is this gonna be?
Yeah,
I killed
yeah.
Joffrey. And I was like,
Yeah.
the way she did that shit, I was like,
That's badass.
oh my god! And she said it so straight to fucking,
Yeah.
I was
Face
so proud
all
of
just
her.
like straight and just
Yeah.
looking at him, and
I
I was
love-
and then she's like, this isn't gonna hurt, right? Okay, cool. And then she does it, looks right at him and goes, I did it. And I was like, like, talk about a moment where you're like, "Wah!" And you know what? He can't get anything. He can't get any revenge because she's already dying, and she's like, I'm done.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
that was one of those moments. I was like,
That was
she,
dope.
if
I
there,
loved her character.
if there was a way to play the game and go out like a G, she did it.
Yeah,
she did it.
She did it.
By the way, the explosion in that church.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like,
You just see all the people getting.
what the
Yes.
And then and then when he like jumps, he just walks out the window.
Oh,
And-
yeah.
And they just
He's
so,
an idiot.
They just show that so casually, just
Well, because you know why? It's
Yes.
King's Landing.
yeah, he has nothing. Oh my gosh.
That was good. Okay.
Thanks, Jerry, for setting that up. I'm sorry, you gave it.
Okay, one of my friends said John on the throne.
Yes.
He actually wants Grey Worm to be the hand.
Wow,
That's cool because
That's
technically
intense.
he's the hand to to Daenerys in a sense. And
Wait, who's Grey Worm? Oh, I remember.
Grey Worm.
Was he
And
the other guy that saved Sansa?
He's the Unsullied.
he's the Unsullied, the one who doesn't have a
Oh
feeling,
yeah,
and he likes Daenerys,
Yep.
and he thinks that Bran will be the last person to get killed by a White Walker.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see.
Interesting.
And he has all these other side predictions. I'm not gonna go into because he got super into it. Let's see. Who else has one here? Do you have one? No. Oh, okay. He said Pod will take the throne.
Pod.
You guys remember who Pod
Who's
is?
Pod?
No.
You mean the little servant guy?
I
Yeah.
like him.
Tyrion's servant?
Mm-hmm.
What's the one with the big dick?
Him.
Yeah.
Him.
That's Hodor.
No, that
Podrick.
guy. That one. The one that like Podrick.
He's with
Podrick.
the big blonde
He's got
girl
a
now.
giant thing, and he's like,
No,
oh,
that's Hodor.
No, that's him.
Anyways, he's gonna take the throne. He's also gonna be the hand, and then he thinks Arya will be the last
Killed?
character killed by
Arya Stark? No way.
Wait,
she
he
can defend herself.
thinks that he'll be
No, but
the,
again, she will be the last character to get killed.
He thinks
if she was
Pod
to
will
get
be
killed.
on the throne and the hand.
and the hand. Yep.
I am all powerful.
He's all powerful. Let's see who else. It's funny. I was just like, what the heck?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, no. Again, people are just playing just to play, man. Like sometimes.
God
It's
damn
just
it.
Especially when
it's
it
for
comes to like
funsies.
predicting what
It's
is
just
going
for fun.
on.
Okay, then now I have the actual list that we made. For Kevin's brother, he thinks Daenerys will take the throne.
Mm-hmm.
Tyrion will take the hand, basically how it is now, and then Jon Snow will be the last character killed by a White Walker.
Can he die?
I don't know, because he's
No,
both
'cause
alive
he-
and
he-
dead.
See, that's the thing, because he's
He came
technically
back alive.
he's already
He's in the middle.
Yeah, he's in that, and he was brought back by the Lord of Light.
Mm-hmm.
So
Whatever this Lord of Light is.
that's the one where you're like, hold on,
Lord of Light.
the Lord of Light.
And then
Witchcraft.
and then Kevin, his picks are like the wild card. He knows he's gonna lose his bet. He doesn't care.
Then why guess?
It's for fun, dude.
No.
What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? What do you got?
It's called gambling.
What do you got? What do you got? What do you got?
Oh my
I'm
god,
curious.
this guy does not know how to. Anyways, yeah, that's why you're not joining.
Go. What do you got? What do you got?
He picked Jaime Lannister as
Blah.
the one on the throne,
Blah.
and then Braun
Ooh,
as the hand. Basically,
that's
those
a
two.
good one right there.
Those
though.
two, and then he thinks Ser Jorah Mormont, the person with the scale, the
Really?
one who got scaled, is the last character to get killed by a White Walker.
That's an interesting one.
A
I
White
would think he'd be
Walker.
like maybe the first.
Yeah, I would think so too
Um,
for that one.
And then since I didn't, for me, I'm just gonna go run through it really quick. Tyrion, as I already said that. Arya is my hand, and Daenerys is the last person
Do you
killed
think
by a
that
White Walker.
Mormont will be cured?
He did get cured.
Did he?
Yeah, didn't
I
he
have
go?
no idea.
Who's the
You
guy?
guys
Sam.
rewatched it more
Sam.
before.
Sam was
Yeah.
in that place and he scraped it
Yeah.
all off.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, remember he's like, this is gonna hurt like hell, and he's like, shh, shh,
Ooh.
shh,
This
shh.
is the only way that
Sam.
A lot of people don't talk about Sam,
could be the
actually.
hand also. He's so smart.
But he's in fucking
smart.
Timbuktu.
They're all gonna come back. They're all
See,
going to Winterfell.
They
But
all
maybe he
have
might
to
not.
come together.
Yeah.
That's
Do
the
they?
thing. Yeah.
White
Yeah.
Walkers are through the wall now.
Yeah.
I think there's gonna be a scene where they're all together and it's gonna be awesome.
Long story
Well-
short, unite or die.
Well, they have to get.
There's gonna be a reunion
What's
with
the-
Sam and Jon
Yes.
Snow, and you're gonna be like, yeah.
What's the
I would love to have a scene where
dragon?
every single character is all fighting the White Walkers.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
gonna happen.
I think that's gonna happen. for
every
Battle of
single
Winterfell.
episode of this is gonna be a
but hold on,
motherfucker.
Yeah.
hold on. They need to get that dragon stuff.
Dragon's blood.
No,
Dragon's
Breath?
glass. Or
Dragon glass.
Yeah.
because that's the only way to kill a White Walker.
Yeah.
Or if you have Jon Snow's sword, I think.
Yes. Jon Snow's can. Shush.
Stir,
Shush.
stir.
Shush.
Like I said, that's why-
Sure.
That's why I said that sword is significant to him.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think he'll die because he's got the
Well,
sword.
that's Are you done?
No, not yet. And then there's my other cousin. He doesn't think nobody's gonna be on the throne. Nobody's gonna be on the throne. But
The throne's gonna burn.
he does think. What's that?
The throne's gonna burn.
That's a good one too.
We'll see.
It's gonna melt.
Yeah. Well, there you go. But he does
swords.
think that Sansa will be the hand-ish. She'll be governing Westeros. But there's nobody going to be on the throne, which is kind of my idea for Tyrion.
Right.
But he will have that title. But Sansa doesn't have that title and
No,
shit.
she'll just
So
be-
technically, he has
thing in the
Arya as the hand / governing thing, and then he has Arya as the last character killed by White Walker. See, she's for a lot of not for a lot of people, for some of the people who participated here. Some said Arya because she is a fucking fighter. She's not gonna go down. She's not gonna be the first one killed.
Yeah, but she's more like an assassin. Like
Yeah,
you
but
said
she's not.
earlier.
But she can do that thing.
But
where
also,
can
she was
change.
fighting with Brienne.
Yeah.
And she fucking. She's like.
Yeah, that was gangster shit.
She
man.
was.
Fuck with that little pen sword.
needle.
Whatever.
The
Oh,
needle.
Yeah,
Her
that's
needle.
right.
I wonder if she could look like a White Walker.
See, that's what that's what I'm talking
blew my
about.
mind.
She can change.
Maybe.
See?
Oh fuck.
Drop the mic.
But
Cherry's dropping.
I don't know. That's what I was saying.
That's tough because she can
She-
be anything. But we just don't know if she can be a White Walker though. Well, I guess
We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know what kind of
How far
powerful.
power
Yeah.
see?
How far that power she has now.
She can maybe
Fuck.
king the White Walker King.
Yeah.
Kill the White Walker
right?
King.
Damn.
King, they will
King the White Walker King.
King the
Great.
White Walker
King me
King.
Y'all
bitch.
know what I was talking
King the
about.
White
okay?
Walker
That's all that
King.
matters.
And then Marilyn, my girl, she does not think no one's gonna be on the throne. No one's gonna be on the hand.
Blah.
No one's gonna
Blah.
take over the throne and shit. But she does think Jaime Lannister will be the last person killed by White Walker. So there's that.
Of course, she's got one hand.
That's why you can't be the hand.
Because he already gave it up.
And then let's see. And then basically that's pretty much it. And I think we'll go to Tommy because you have one answer for everything.
Yes.
And this is actually a theory that's that's also going around there, and a prediction that's going around in the interwebs. That what?
Oh, it goes the way of Thanos.
Yeah.
Everyone dies.
Everyone dies.
With one snap.
No,
White Walker
No, because
take
There's
over
no-
Westeros.
he only wiped out half of the universe.
So that's what I'm saying.
There's
That
no
everyone dies.
Snap in.
Not in this one, but
He's saying the idea.
see, also too, everybody wants a Stark. They want Daenerys and they want Jon Snow. They're together. They could basically rule
Too
the throne
easy.
together. Too easy, right?
Mhm.
The one that nobody wants, that I'm like, why not? Cersei.
Ew.
Nobody wants that. But here's the
Ew.
thing.
No.
Think about what she's
No,
been through.
I don't want to.
You don't want it.
She's
She
an
put
idiot.
herself through that shit.
Right.
From the very beginning.
But imagine what it would do to this show.
And think about the show.
Think about
the actual show itself. The show is not your typical show.
Thank you.
The show is not your typical
From
show
a
where
show.
you don't get happy endings on this show.
Wait, notice something. Look at their body language. You're like, ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's exactly what the show is.
Imagine if
Arya
that left
needs to
you.
go and slit her.
But imagine if Cersei got the throne.
Fuck no.
There's actually
See?
a person who thinks that she will take the
Imagine if
throne.
she got the throne.
No.
Of all people, everybody would be like, fucking Game of Thrones.
Everybody
Like,
would be too pissed.
they'd be pissed, but it's the
That's
last
exactly
season.
the
It's
point.
the last season,
That's
last
that's
episode.
exactly the point.
You're done.
Guess what? Guess what? This show. I was pissed when Sean Bean died.
Right?
I was pissed when Robb Stark and the whole family died.
Yeah.
This is that show.
This is that show?
where no one's safe. It's not a happy ending show. If anything, it's a bittersweet
Thank
show.
you. That's what I'm saying.
And
Because everybody wants this.
Everyone wants
We
this.
want the dragon with
But
the
we're
guy
not-
that's a living zombie.
we're not gonna get that.
Yes.
We're not gonna get
And
that.
that's why-
I could see though that they're building up all of this anger, disappointment, like all this crazy
That would
shit
be
that goes
so
down,
stupid.
and
No, I
then
don't think
ending
so.
with some badass
Stupid.
win from like Starks or like a main character.
Stupid.
It would be talked about forever.
It will be stupid.
It would
won't
be
be
talked
stupid.
about forever.
It will be stupid.
It
No,
won't be
it would be
stupid.
talked about forever because you're thinking
It will
about.
be
No,
stupid.
you're thinking about what you like. You have to
Exactly,
think about what
exactly.
is going to be iconic and epic forever.
A show one thing that's never been done before. kind of
Yes,
thing, where
yes.
just like how Thanos did it in Avengers.
This is that show.
This is that show.
Yes, it is. This is that show.
Mike. Jedi and the good side and the light side,
Right?
stuff.
Fuck yeah.
on.
Yeah,
This is that
this
show.
Is not that show. This is not that show.
And on the other level, if the White Walkers get everything.
Yeah.
This is that show.
This is that
this
show.
Is that show. You have to think about this from a show perspective.
From a show perspective, exactly.
I'm thinking it from Michael and Cherry's perspective.
yeah, which is perfectly fine.
That's everybody.
That's exactly
That's
what
everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm saying from where, like, if you think the creators are going to be motherfuckers, man, you know what? We have the opportunity to create a show that everybody will be talking about for forever.
No.
Yeah. Also,
hey guys, you guys remember Game of Thrones and Cersei wins the throne?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it fucking sucked.
that's exactly what this show
We
is.
went through 8 seasons.
That's exactly
and
what
we
this
went
show
through
is.
however many years,
Dad.
and this is what happened.
You know what's funny? Because you'd be talking about it. See your reaction? How many other people out there are going to have that reaction?
Forever.
All of them.
Forever.
They're going to be like, what the fuck?
Forever.
Are you serious? I'm done. I'm done. When's the pre-sequel coming out?
I'd be like,
What's the next one?
What's the next one?
What's the next story?
What's the pre-sequel?
Yeah, exactly. There's a theory out there that they think Jon Snow will become the new White King or the Night Walker King, and he's basically gonna go back up north and leave everyone else alone.
Well, I could
So he's gonna die, or like he's
already
somehow,
dead somehow.
Somehow like turn himself. Like basically, there's a theory out there that
blew his mind.
basically there's a theory out there that Night King is going down south because he wants a replacement for himself.
And he's lived for so long.
He's lived for
I've
so
heard that
long.
one too.
Now Rion
And so
is dropping the mic.
it's not me. It's some person out there that made this theory.
See that mind blow? See when you said that mind blow for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
when I heard
that sucked.
When I heard it last night, I heard this last night, and I'm like, what the fuck?
That
Right?
makes sense.
See that?
Because
he
does.
Hold on.
White Walker does look at him a few times,
Right?
and like does that thing, you know, and kind of like just like.
Yeah, there's that theory.
There's that theory.
Oh man, that would suck too.
Yeah, like, and then again, there's a theory. Someone did actually say that Cersei will take the throne. Like the fact that she's a survivor,
Screw Cersei.
and all that. Like everyone,
Screw
like
that.
some
I
people
will
die.
boycott everything that I've ever said about if she gets the throne.
You know what? You know what's gonna be funny because she's probably, but she's gonna take a throne in the last episode, and you're not gonna have anything to boycott.
Yeah,
because it's done. The show is done.
It's gonna be literally the last episode where they're just gonna, like I said, like you said, drop the mic, and you're gonna be like, holy shit.
Yeah.
That's what they're gonna do.
I mean, again, personally, I wouldn't want her, but I can see in a story perspective that
hope
she's
not.
just like.
Plus,
gosh.
I have one more thing to
And
say.
again, she's that person
There's-
who knows
how many
to fight
episodes?
thrones.
Is it
I
8?
believe 8 or
8.
7.
I thought there's.
This is
No.
the one thing I am gonna say. My only
No.
prediction. I think someone dies every single episode.
I think someone, or when
Someone major.
So you think this game,
Yes.
with all these pieces,
Yes.
are gonna go like
Every
this?
single
Yeah.
episode,
Oh my
someone
gosh.
major dies.
Someone said
That's
the
intense.
video I was listening to or watching last
Well, how
night.
many people are alive?
There's still
There's
quite
a
good-
lot.
There's still quite a few.
So you can there could be more than one.
And the video I was watching last night, they said they think someone major,
Yes.
a main
Someone
main
major.
character will die tomorrow.
Yes.
Will die tomorrow. Eats it like that.
Boom. Where
Yeah.
you're like, oh shit,
Oh,
and then
And guess what? This is that show. This is that show. You're
How
just
much-
gonna be like,
how
what
much-
the fuck?
You know what? Almost I want to say. You know what
Okay,
wanna say?
now I want to make.
Here, who do you think is gonna die tomorrow? You know what I think is gonna die tomorrow? You ready? You ready?
Oh.
You ready?
Well, the sad thing is that no one's gonna know because it's gonna be a week late.
That's true. But I do think Sansa's gonna die tomorrow.
Ooh.
I think Sansa's gonna die tomorrow.
Fucking.
What gives you that
A.
inclination?
The way the show's going, I think Sansa is gonna die tomorrow.
How though?
I have no idea.
How?
I don't know, but I'm saying Sansa's gonna die tomorrow, and then every single episode, someone major's gonna die.
I don't want to talk to you no more.
Yeah, I can see every episode
I
someone's
think
dying.
Sansa, because you know why? Imagine Sunday, you're gonna be like, holy shit, this is the beginning of a fucking new show. Because you know what they did? That's what they did with her dad. The first season, they cut off his head, and everybody's like, this is a new fucking show.
Yeah.
This is the
Show,
last...
I've never seen this show before.
Right?
What is this show?
This episode is
Still
one
give
of
it
those...
what?
You waited 2 years for this.
Yo, man, you're killing my mojo right now.
You waited 2 years for this. Think about how much...
The show's gonna kill your mojo
Right?
every episode.
I understand that, but Tommy's making it worse. It's like I've kind of already said to myself, I'm like, look, like, because Carlos is actually gonna take like 8 weeks and not watch it.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
he's
Dude,
he's
he
going
has
the
to-
binging route.
He has to stay away from all social media, man.
Not even social media,
Which is easy for him.
just
Yeah,
life.
just life. No, he hasn't been on Instagram probably for
No, but you might
months.
he might
that's
go
like
to work or
water
something.
cooler talk.
And
no?
next thing you
no
know,
one really
if
talks
someone
about it at his job.
How about the
Okay.
radio?
well, no, but again, just like if he goes out with his girl at a mall or at a food place, next thing you know, here, oh my gosh, I can't believe fucking Sansa died or whatever. He's like, no, my favorite character.
I really think they're gonna kill Sansa.
Okay, so
tomorrow.
here's some of the people like the
list.
the list.
Shout out to Elliot.
So
Redis.
there's Jon Snow, Sansa, Arya, Bran, Cersei, Jaime, Tyrion, Daenerys, Yara Greyjoy, which is the sister, Theon. Oh, I think they're both gonna eat it tomorrow.
Right?
I think
See?
they're gonna die tomorrow.
Imagine if it's more than one main character.
oh
shit.
Melisandre, Jorah Mormont, the Hound, the Mountain, Samwell Tarly,
Oh.
Gilly. Who's Gilly? The
Gilly's
girl?
His girlfriend.
His girlfriend.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Then Sam's child. Okay.
That's 15.
Lord Varys is the bald dude.
Yeah.
There you go. Brienne, Davos. Wait, who's Davos? Oh, Davos Seward.
Davos, I only serve one king.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is the king of
Yeah. Then
Brienne
Braun
of
is Jaime's sidekick basically. Podrick.
So that's like 20.
Tormund.
Tormund.
Grey Worm. Gendry. Gendry is the Baratheon. The
Stannis Baratheon.
Yeah. And then let's see, Beric. Who's that? Dondarrion and Euron Greyjoy.
Sounds like 26.
There's a good amount.
There's a
here.
lot of main characters, but
Yeah,
there's
but
like
not all of
still-
them needs to
But
die.
here's the thing.
though. Some
There's
of them might
about
be like-
like 10 that are like very iconic.
Yeah, like the
I
first
think
10.
fuck, tomorrow. If they're gonna kill someone tomorrow,
Just print it off
I say
and
Sansa.
start like marking the list.
You know what?
I say
I think
Sansa.
they're gonna wipe the Greyjoy because that storyline is kind of.
Nobody cares.
Nobody really cares.
See you later.
I think they're gonna try to get to a place.
I think
somewhere,
I think
and then they're
your
just
sound
gonna-
effects were the best.
And then they're just gonna eat shit.
Yeah.
They're just all gonna die. I don't know.
But they already gave the ships to Khaleesi.
Yes.
Yeah. Right,
So it's
right.
like
I don't know.
that's already kind of done with.
Yeah. I don't know, man. If someone wants to die tomorrow, and if it's a main character, fuck, that's hard.
Mm-hmm. That's why I
It's
say
hard, man.
from the perspective
Because
of
I know there's some main characters that will
it's
still be going
only
on.
8 episodes. 8 episodes.
8 episodes of
Those
amazingness.
are going to be filled with all kinds of shit. And imagine the first
let's see
episode
here.
after 2 years, you see a main person die. Whoo!
Let's see here.
Whoo!
Yeah, there's 1, 2. Oh, sorry.
Killing my
6 episodes.
There's only 6.
It's only 6.
6, which is even worse.
Seriously?
Holy
So we
shit!
You guys didn't know that?
Holy shit!
Yeah, I knew it was a very short season.
Every minute of the show
That's
is gonna
why.
be
That's
like,
why. That's what he's
fuck!
saying. Someone's gonna die. That's why there's the video I was watching last night. They think someone's gonna die tomorrow.
Yes.
What if they're longer episodes?
They are some. Hold on. I'll pull it up right now.
I can binge watch it in.
One. Yeah, exactly. Oh,
Fast,
hold on.
very fast.
So we can come back to it in 8 weeks, and
Pretty
they would
much.
hear all of our answers.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But then everybody would know already what's going on.
Here we go.
The fun is in not knowing and predicting
Well,
what's going on.
I don't know if I want to watch it because I can't handle.
Oh,
that.
you're gonna watch it?
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna watch
so,
it.
t-
I'm
so
going to
tomorrow.
binge watch
Okay,
it.
so tomorrow it's 54 minutes.
Ooh.
Episode 2 is 58.
Holy shit, that's so fast.
Episode 3, an hour and 22 minutes.
Ooh,
I'm
shit's
okay
going
with that.
down.
I'm okay with that.
Episode 4, an hour and 18 minutes.
Holy
I'm okay
shit.
with that.
Episode 5 and 6, an hour and 20 minutes.
That's it?
I'm
For
okay
5
with
and
that.
6?
For 5 and 6.
That's
What do you
so
mean that's it?
fast.
Episode 5 is an hour and 20 minutes. Episode 6, an hour and 20 minutes.
Hmm.
So that's it. That is your 6 episodes.
That's
boom, boom, boom.
fast.
It's gonna be hitting you
Oh
hard, man.
my God.
Every week you're gonna be like, what the fuck? What the fuck? That
No,
happened
dude,
for 1 week.
56 minutes for all of that. Think about everything that's going on. That's
Wait, what?
literally like...
Wait, what do you mean?
No, the first episode.
First episode
First-
is 54.
54. Think about how much is going to happen in the first episode of just...
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
And basically the last 4 episodes is an hour 20.
Oh my
An
god.
hour 20.
That's so
of
fast.
amazingness.
Yes.
Oh man. And HBO, they don't really do commercials.
No.
They do like 1 commercial and
Straight
that's it.
bam.
So it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
It's gonna be this is gonna be again, like you said, this is gonna
This
be
is that show.
that everyone's gonna be talking about for the next month and a half.
Yes.
If you're not in it, then that's on you. That's fine. But if you're in the zeitgeist of Game of Thrones, everyone's gonna be losing their shit for 6 weeks.
Yes.
What
For
time
6
does it
weeks.
come
Tomorrow,
9 p.m.
It's 9 p.m.
9 p.m. Eastern time.
6 p.m. here.
6 p.m.
If
No,
you have satellite.
if you have satellite. But yeah, basically, yeah.
I don't want to watch it with commercials.
Sorry, Eastern and Pacific
It's
actually.
HBO.
It's saying ET
Oh, yeah.
and PT, so 9 p.m.
You don't
It'll
have
just be 9
HBO.
p.m.
I have HBO.
You don't have HBO?
Tommy gets HBO.
I have HBO.
I have HBO.
Why didn't you guys
too.
ever use his HBO for Game of Thrones? Then?
Not under my name. It was-
Oh, it's your mom's.
Yeah, like my mom's. My mom's super into this shit too. She was already like texting me. She's like, "It's going on tomorrow."
So,
And then,
come to your house with pizza?
Yeah, right.
And
Yes,
then,
I will take the pizza.
Game of Thrones.
If you bring pizza, you're always
You want to
welcome.
show up? That's fine, man.
Let's see.
I kicked my dad off the TV.
I might be
Oh,
half
that's gonna
naked
suck.
though.
Yeah.
So he.
That's fine with me.
Watch and just
Can I touch?
Dude,
You can touch him all you want.
with your willy warmer. If you show
I'll
up
make
wearing
sure.
that,
I'll make
that's
sure
kinda
you wear soft
disgusting.
underwear for you.
I have some on now.
hey.
I mean, for you to touch.
Let's see here.
We'll get Rihanna involved.
Yes.
I don't
I can't wait.
I don't do this.
Can't wait.
The Battle of Winterfell will be the longest episode in Game of Thrones history.
I remember you telling us that.
Yeah.
And this is just an episode of just the battle.
Oh god.
This is long, yeah.
Don't tell me.
Yeah.
No, how they're gonna do it? It's gonna be an episode. No, where they get to the. They get to the it stops.
That would suck, dude.
And then the whole.
That would suck.
Mike's already like, I'm done. Let's just go watch
Yeah.
it, dude.
Let's see. I know that the Battle of Winterfell is like the longest battle scene ever in media history.
Wow.
Media history that's showed on screen is the longest battle ever.
Holy shit.
Even longer than
No.
Lord of the Rings.
No.
Because Lord of the Rings, I think it was. I think Lord of the Rings, one of the battles there was like almost 50 minutes.
It was like the Twin Towers. Twin Towers.
Yeah, it was in
Two Towers.
It was in Two Towers,
That was-
and the battle was like 40 to 50 minutes.
That was amazing.
Yeah,
That
it
was
just
amazing.
It was just straight up battle, and
Yeah.
this one tops that. This is the longest one, and I don't know how long it made them, or I don't know how long it took them to shoot it, but fuck.
That's a
That's
wrap.
gonna be insane.
That's
It's
a
gonna
wrap.
be
I am
insane.
I am sweating and
I'm ready for tomorrow.
as I said, sweaty and ready.
Sweaty and ready.
Everybody, we're going to Tommy's house at
gosh.
9 p.m. tomorrow
It's gonna be
there.
insane.
with pizza.
Join us.
It's gonna be insane.
Yes.
It's gonna be insane.
No, that's a different movie.
Just saying, that's what it's gonna feel
No,
like.
no.
Led all the way up to that. Should have gone for the head. Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. What the fuck? What the fuck? Man, that's crazy. This is gonna be crazy. I think
So
that's
many,
it.
so many questions.
Sex
That's it.
Not enough answers.
Yeah, no, it's. Whew.
Oh, we're gonna get some. You're gonna sit there. I know I'm gonna be like, probably the first 5 minutes already like,
Fuck.
oh,
It's gonna be intense already.
Shit.
Yeah, you're gonna be like,
Oh, it was way worth 2 years. Oh, that was
Oh
a
my
long orgasm
When
waiting
we
to
watch
happen.
this, you better be quiet. You need to shut the fuck up.
I will probably during certain scenes like, oh shit.
those are okay. Those are
I'm
fine.
gonna watch it by myself then.
Okay.
Not gonna happen.
Oh my god.
In the room.
I already know your.
I
mom's
watch
gonna
in
be like,
silence. I get so sucked in. I just sit and I'm just like.
How about if you have to? How about you don't have any reactions?
I
She
wait till
probably
the
does.
end. I don't know. I just.
You wait
sit-
till the end. How about if something happens right then and there?
Yeah,
You don't go,
yeah.
oh my god.
Yeah,
You don't do
right.
that?
I'm not really.
I don't do
not
that.
Really.
No.
Maybe a
I
little
might
bit.
have like a facial expression.
Maybe a little
You
bit, but I don't
were
really-
like this probably during the red wedding. Oh, that was it. Because I know everybody that did that. There was nobody that
Okay,
was like
yeah.
this. Like
That scene, yeah, I had to.
Yeah.
this is gonna be all these episodes is gonna be the equivalent to an entire red wedding. We're just like, oh,
Yeah.
oh shit, oh shit, oh
Yeah.
shit.
I don't get that
Yeah.
loud, but I will be freaking out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
That's an experience
That's
for me
insane.
though. This Game of Thrones is an experience now.
sheesh.
That's where it's
it is.
become.
It is. That is it for this episode of the Just Talk Podcast, episode 110. Let us know your thoughts, predictions,
Yes.
and for the 3 questions, let us know in the comments, the messages in our Instagram at the Just Talk Podcast. Follow us there. Let's see. Follow us on Instagram. I said Instagram already. And on the link there, yeah, I know, because I'm just Game of Thrones, man. Like, fuck, this is crazy. You'll find all our links there on all our other social platforms like YouTube and Castbox and Spotify and iTunes and all that stuff. And that is it. Is that it?
That's it.
That's it, right? I think that's it.
It's that.
Oh my gosh. So yes,
Turn it
can't wait
off.
for Game of Thrones.
Goosebumps. Look
Can't wait for Game of
Goosebumps right
Thrones.
there. Just because.
So fast. Oh my gosh. Until then, we're going silent.
All right.
Do, do, do,
Let the games begin.